sudden, the camera has been turned back at him. And he's like, wait, no. What do you mean, wait, no? It's your turn, bro. This beat is so Chino. I'm about to go medieval on this American tech reviewer. He's a fucking pedo. Discord server of unspeakable evil gooning out to cuties. Then sweep it up. Like veto your bank accounts. Approaching zero. So you hacked into Jay's PC and took his De Niro. Your parents take care of your kids on the D-Lo. Don't listen to your mom, because what the fuck does she know? Make believe making beats in your parents' home, but make believe don't mean shit on the streets of Rome. Manic episode, now you feel incredible. Do something regrettable, maybe something federal. Your Dropbox is full of photos that are questionable. Don't give a fuck, time to slam another edible. Playing Elden Ring and smoking dope. Stressed by an iPad from Best Buy so you can cope. I would tell you to jump, but you break the rope. It's because you're too fat. Now you get the joke. This goes over your head like Evil Knievel. You're acting kind of emo. Cry harder like a baby. Bambino, you're just a childish capo. But I am Gambino. Don't you know who I am? I won fourth place at Eva. Time to bring up another Zeno. Say hello to the little friend of Pacino. This is Vegas, son. I'll send you back to Reno. There's only room for one mob in this casino. fucking felted, bitch. Felted. You're done. Because the thing is, even if I left you this fucking...
I'm the pig roach of the internet. Riddled
oh, hey guys. 2-minute warning. And yes, I'm stealing this format from Sav, and I also stole this format from King Sly. But I'm trying to reach their lofty heights. Hello, H-Bomb. Hello, Sav. Brady. 2 Eyes, the short-haired queen. Deus Marionette. The glue that holds this and every stream around us together. Thank you so much for gifting Brady that gifted sub over on Twitch. Made it look like I'm a fat bum, but I guess it's okay. Now I'm the king. So like you guys will say, hey guys, what's going on? Welcome everybody during the prelude. Coffee, not safe for work. What's up? It's such a good idea I had to use it, so I will not fret. It's going to be a crazy stream. We're going to be looking at a lot. A lot has happened in the Vortex. We'll probably not even get to Mai, but this is crazy shit. You know what? Enough of that. Let's just go. Let's just go. And welcome. It is the 10th of February 2025 and this is a very special edition of Monday Night Raw. I hope you're all happy, healthy, and most importantly hydrated. That's right, we stay hydrated up in this bitch, and if you are dehydrated, to get the fuck out my lobby with that dumb shit. So let's get right into it because we have so much to get into. First off, who the fuck is this? Who the fuck is this guy? He just popped up onto the scene. I am enthralled with this kid from New Zealand. Is this where this guy lives? I need to do some internet research real quick. River Rejection. What? What? Can you hear the disdain? Everybody disliked that. Sheesh. River is getting a visit very soon because I have him locked and loaded, ready to go. We're gonna cut a slab of bacon off the boy himself and we're gonna put it on the grill, of course. Speaking of bacon, Sav has been pretty much the like the North Star of this poor kid's life. I don't think he's ever had anybody around him like point him in the right direction, because not only did Sav, who's hanging out with us over on YouTube, taught him how to make bacon earlier. What? Not only that, but Sav taught this guy. I don't know if this is fake, if it's a LARP, if he's playing pretend, but someone posted up a picture of Taylor Swift, 2 photos of Taylor Swift, one where her hair was parted on the side and then one where it was parted down the middle. And you know what this kid said? No, this has to be different people. Until Sav swooped in and said, bro, you can do this. You can do this, in fact. And it's so weird. Why is this kid like the way he is, but then he also like he owns up and says, yeah, you're right, I'm wrong. And he does it in a nice way. Can I just give him one little dub? Can I give him one little dub? My cadet tour, what up, him? First off. Yeah, so Sav B out here smartening people up onto how to cook bacon and comb their hair. This is crazy. This is the year 2025. Big ups, Brady. He seems like he legit does the word, but then he also tweets about doing chores so his mummy will buy him a Switch too. Yeah, the duality of man. There's only two genders now, and it's either meth or mama's boy. Wearing shirts like, fuck it, we're gonna say the word, like smoke meth, beat women, cry softly. What if I said I'm gonna beat your mom's ass in Minecraft? Like, what if I just went up and said some of that shit? Like, would you be cool with that? I don't know. I wouldn't be cool with it. So Cadet Tour says my NZ contract was flabbergasted. A NZ citizen. New Zealand would say they deal hard drugs on Twitter. Is this because of a law thing? Is this a law thing? Because like, there's just so many crazy things just being blatantly put there out on the internet, and I'm just sitting here thinking, is it wrong for me to say the R word now on the internet now that Phil has deemed it appropriate? Am I gonna just drop the hard R every time I can at every possible moment because everybody else is doing it? Eat your mom's ass in Minecraft. Oh buddy, speaking of that, we can't even get to this guy before we talk about what the fuck is going on with Jenna, bro. What the amazing day. A couple people decided to get upset because I said okay to their BS and went about my business. Cadet Tour, can you please explain? I love hearing about drama. I don't like being in it, but I love hearing about it. Does that make sense? I'm gonna say that's the truth. And look, I'm not going to say that I wasn't having a little bit of fun on the internet as well. Some ideas came to me. I was right there, 9,000 hours in MS Paint, and here we are. He has not said anything to me directly, and I haven't actually addressed anything about him, but I'm seeing how some of these people are coming at this kid, and I say, good on you. Good on you. I couldn't. I love seeing it, though. Love seeing it. I'd be saying it, not hard R. I think regarded is close. I think that's as close as I'm going to get, at least for right now. I mean, Trump is the president, and Darkside Phil and Kino Casino, they just say the word all the time. Oh, hey, Jade, what's going up, by the way? Oh my God, I'm pressing all these buttons. I'm sorry. I did get a little high before the show. Yeah, big anti-meth push in the last few years. Even if you're not dealing, it's incredibly stupid to say you do on Twitter. True, very true. I think I'd like to think that this kid is playing, but like, how could you just get away with, where are the parents at? Is my question. Normal stuff. They were trying to argue with me about something I know about and they don't know anything about. Ah, yes. The word I can't pronounce. Rasmussens. But Coffee, back to what you were saying about eating your mom's ass in Minecraft.
Legalize nuclear bombs. We just nuked the building.
How about we legalize nuclear member bombs? So DSP's sister-in-law, would that be the correct thing for it? Sister-in-law? So she is the Kool-Aid girl, but she's also known affectionately enough as a diaper girl. So let me just set the stage for you. Jenna Snow, who is Kat's sister, who is DSP's wife. So scared the shit out of me, Brady. Thank you for that. I didn't need those last 5 minutes of my life. No, really. But now I'm derailed. Rasmussen. Thank you. Yes. Please be patient with me. I have a speech impediment. First off, thank you guys for hanging out with us here today. Really do appreciate it. I couldn't wait to get in front of the camera and talk about all this crazy shit about the Vortex with you guys. All right, I'm getting derailed. I know exactly what I was locked in on. Officer Sanders. So John Cena had no sound. I knew it. I saw the preview, but I didn't hear the audio. Let's hit the John Cena one more time. Brady, you are throwing me off my game.
Here we go again.
That worked. This is important though, so thank you for bringing this to my attention.
Smoke weed every day.
I took it to my penthouse and I freaked it.
Close enough. This poor woman, this sister-in-law to DSP goes on Twitter and in one post say, I'm in my healthy era. And then for the next couple dozen or so posts above it, she's posting videos of herself using the diapers? What? Saying she's going potty and shit? Like, come on, what? This is disgusting, bro. This is nasty. This isn't even like entertaining. This is attention-seeking behavior, but the wrong kind of attention. Like, oh man, I do not touch the. When we say in some circles to not touch the poo, this is exactly what I'm talking about. This is exactly what I'm talking about. And in fact, we had somebody who came around this community a while back. This was probably a year now. And the first thing out this kid's mouth is like, yeah, I was about to run up on the gated community physically. And I'm like, okay, first off, no, we don't touch the poo. We don't touch the poo. Well, I don't touch the poo. And I'm not trying to tell anybody else how to live their lives. Right, Brady. Yes. See? That's what I'm talking about. So, he ended up being somebody that we didn't want to be around. So, fortunately, they are not around anymore. So, I'll leave it at that. So we got derailed. Sorry. We're going to get back on track because we have some shit to talk about because that isn't even like the biggest thing that's going on right now. The biggest thing going on right now, I think, at least today, is this kid. He's absolutely insane. The poo is more entertaining when untouched, when other people touch it. Yes, I'm going to agree with that. I like that. So we got a couple of videos, and then I also, for the sake of this, for the sake of today and the coverage that we're going to have, I actually have a browser open. I'm going to be scanning Twitter so we can get the most up-to-date information as to what's going on with this kid. We're going to peruse his Twitter timeline. We're going to see what the internet on Twitter, writ large, has been thinking and talking about, and it should be a lot of fun. But we're going to start with the video, so let's go ahead and jump into that, hopefully after this. Hey everybody, welcome back to the shit show. It's Monday Night Brawl, and I hope you're all happy, healthy, and most importantly hydrated. We got a lot to get into, so we're going to jump right in. We're going to check out another excellent Memology 101 DSP Tries It video. That'll be your opening contest. And then your main event, we're going to be hanging out. Look, I'm going to just give you guys a little sneak peek. I have the window right here That's right, folks. I have my Twitter on stream. This will be a new experience for all of us. But I feel like this River kid, or this River City Ransom kid, deserves this much needed attention. Is it DSP tries Chick-fil-A? That is too tame for what we've got going on. Chick-fil-A is the least is the farthest thing away from it, because he's actually looking at Arby's. We're actually aiming to get the Arby's. All right, we're gonna kick things off. It's only 2 videos, very quick watches. We're gonna actually fast forward through them a little bit just for time efficiency, and then we're gonna be hanging out on Twitter and see what's going on with this crazy guy, this crazy meth guy, allegedly. Well, according to his own Twitter.
I owed the state over $5,000. I owed my tax attorney over
Video right here. DSP's most insane begging of the year. Loses his mind, reproaching and fighting viewers for not donating. That's just the first piece of the puzzle. I always like to tell a story with the videos that we watch. Okay? And so in this 12-minute epic, you're going to see how disingenuous this piece of shit is for the people that have supported him and for the people that, you know, I can't even put it into words. Let's go ahead and enjoy it together.
All of that money that was phantom money that I didn't have got charged to my credit cards, and completely and utterly maxed out. Any remaining credit that I had was maxed.
No! We're stopping everything right now. Guys, I'm sorry. I was yelling. Guys, Dashfire just dropped. DSP dent exposed, River rejection, meth gooning, and the race is up. Let's fucking go. Sorry. This takes priority. Thank you. Holy shit, yes, I'm going to watch this right now. Oh, buddy, we're in for a treat. This will already yes. I'm so fucking hyped, bro. I am so hyped. We got to find this link right now. Dashfire literally just sent me this, and I love them for it. I'm sorry I got so excited over this. I'm enthralled with this arc right now.
What is going on, guys? We are back.
Let me know if you can hear this.
Today, we're looking at a new dent. A new person that popped up on my radar called River Rejection. And first thing I notice, he's followed by Frank.
Hey.
Kinda Sav super chatted $2.94. Best timing ever award goes to Lord Diaz.
Oh, let's go. Thank you so much, Sav, for the 420 Canadian. We're all Canadians here. Dashfire, Sav, me. Just a bunch of Canadians hanging out. How come I can't? There we go. This will have to work. Thank you so much, Kinda Sav. Appreciate you. This is the best timing ever. Let me know if you can hear this.
Castle. That's always a good sign right there. But then look at his banner and look at his profile pic, where it says smoke meth, beat whores, and hail Satan. This is already off to a great start. And then I started seeing stuff from people. First off, there's this here, where he promotes Multiverse's shutting down DSP video. And he says he's right. Then promotes Phil's mouthwash and premiere stream and says this game's gonna give me nightmares. And then the launch day for the new character in Street Fighter. And he titles
Thank you, my friend. You came at just the perfect time.
The king still got it. And apparently he's also a big fan of Reforged Gaming, which is the 2025 version of DSP Gaming. And he says, bro is actually quite good at predicting outcomes. I'm gonna take this as a sign.
Stick around for this shit. This is the craziest shit you're gonna see.
That I've been sleeping on for years and see what I've been missing out on. And then he also promoted DSP's 100 goal Viewers Choice Marathon. And he says, Please, if you can watch the
This
King's
is a
live
LARP, they're
stream
playing
and
the
show
long
some
game.
support. He's now begging people to give DSP money. But then the trolls came in, those damn dirty trolls.
Damn,
And
they're
he
talking
tweets
about
out,
us.
Just woke up. Wow, I have a lot of these trolls mocking me for defending Darkside Phil. These detractors have no lives at all. It's insane. And then DSP comes back from his day off. And River puts this out.
Oh, thank you, Sav.
Yay,
I appreciate
the king
the
is
quote.
back after his day off. Then a black heart emoji, which usually represents sadness or grief or something like that. And then another night stream of Street Fighter 6 with a new character. And River, the king is live playing Street Fighter. Please go show support with a prayer hands and black heart emoji.
Prayer
And then
hands.
this is the most pathetic thing I've seen all day up to this point. It generally makes me happy seeing that Darkside Phil hit the goal yet again. My favorite streamer
This kid
is
can't be
winning at
real.
life, and I'm all for it. Yeah, DSP, the guy who stays indoors 6 days a week, doesn't go out, doesn't socialize with other people, begs for money, spends hundreds of $1,000s on mobile games, can't take his wife on a honeymoon.
Damn!
But that guy is winning at life, dude. Then someone asked River when he gets out from donating to Darkside Phil. And River says, "We get cool new screen animation, which most streamers fail to provide."
Hold on, I gotta pause this for a second. Sorry, excuse me. Pat, this is the brand new dent. It seems like every time the internet finds out who unironically enjoys Dark Side Phil content, it's usually somebody of this ilk. They're either a freak, they're either regarded, or they're oh man, they're just like the rogues gallery of the worst type of people you want to be around on the internet. And all of this literally just dropped today. This is late breaking news. I put something out there in a conversation with Steve of the Dead. Let me get a broom to sweep up the name I just dropped. But I was like, we need Dashfire to get on this. And Dashfire literally just dropped the video and linked it to me. So we're live reacting to it. This is hot off the internet presses.
If you watch the live stream gameplays or tune into
So we
the Level 1
know
podcast,
from the ID
you
cards
would
he posted
know.
that River is his
Then
real
we have
first name. Is
Darkside
River
Fungus.
Rejection like his MySpace scene
Grinnell's wife
name?
is huge and really
I think he
fat.
might be too
That's all.
young for
River
MySpace.
Rejection. Stop making fun of other people, bully. Darkside Fungus. Aw, did I hurt your little feelings? I've been called a lot worse than a bully. Besides, you deserve it, to be honest.
Damn! True.
River, you is horrible person. No one deserves to be bullied. Darkside Fungus. Well, my wife doesn't think so. I own my own house and have kids in college. What you've done lately, or have in your life. Oh yeah, sell and use meth, plus live with your mommy. Good luck with that.
The thing is, this guy's not making it up. He's pulling information from the guy's timeline. This guy makes in this entire series of events, he continued to change his profile picture and upload photos of himself and his identification on the screen like a fucking idiot.
Then River. Okay, you are right. Victory is yours.
Okay, Sav, can I just, this is a hot take and it's going to piss some people off. Some people that actually watches this channel. I hate it when people talk like that. I thinks, I does, all of that. That's seen and that's cringe to me. You can live your truth, but I think it's fucking cringe. I hate that shit.
Add emoji. And trust me, we're going to get into that because at this point I thought,
When you aim for the
okay,
queen,
this
you
is
best
it?
not miss.
This is just a dent going back and forth. And then Darkside Fungus kept going. That doesn't get to you, but hey, it's okay to be a virgin who hasn't had puberty and lives with his mommy.
Damn! Why is it that all of these incels try to take swings at Sav and then she promptly just, where's the emote? I gotta find the appropriate emote for this. Swiftly bonks the shit out of him. Like, you see those cat videos, those compilation cat videos where one cat's creeping up on the other cat and the other cat just goes and bops the shit out of it. That's how I'm envisioning this, because it happened with Review Tech. It's happening right now with I keep forgetting his name. He's just so
I have a better life
insignificant to
than
me.
you,
River.
since I don't have to sell
River.
drugs to give that money to Phil. Then River, bro, please
Brady, this is
stop.
why I
You're-
also say Brady, this is why I also say, if you're swimming in the vortex, you better be ready to take shots from people. You better be ready for people to take shots at people.
Acting like a bully. I don't know why I'm getting picked on for
To
all I did was
varying
defend
degrees
Phil
of
from trolls,
effectiveness
and you people won't stop with
or
comments.
entertainment.
And at this point, I'm like, okay, so he's just going back and forth. It's just some mentally disturbed person. But then I started looking into things. And well, imagine if you took Derek, Canadian Kirk, and No Sleep Real Vibes, combined them together.
All-star
and that, my
team.
friends, is River Rejection. And man, oh man, we've got a lot to cover today.
Oh boy!
So now we're going to look at his drug use. Because we're not talking about just like smoking a little weed or something like that. We're going to talk about crack, meth,
Here, here.
and others. And we start off with Daily Loud. Switzerland is considered legalizing cocaine for recreational use. And River, I'm on board with this. Hand emojis. Then we had Boogie with a really bad cringe joke. I tried meth over the holidays. I really think I like it. I will lose weight. I can't lose teeth because I had them all taken out. I got to play more video games as I didn't sleep for a week. And River responds, that's right, you tell him, Boogie.
Why do people say this shit on the internet out loud with their voice on their... It don't make sense to me. It don't make sense. When is smoking meth in any situation legal, first off? I mean, this is all attention-seeking behavior. Maybe he's just making it up. Maybe he really did it. Maybe he's still tweaking, and that's why he has the confidence to say some wild shit like that on the internet. It's crazy to me. This is... How do people expect other people to react to the information that you're giving them?
Then it appears...
Fluctuating my asthma.
River
Holy shit, you sure
Rejection
did.
has an ankle monitor because he was in and out of jail with different charges. And he says, Little me, 2024 is my year. And then we see a picture of River in a factory indicating that he's at work.
Holy
thinking if I should
shit.
get my job back at the liquor store.
Are you
Knowing
shitting
my
me right
dilated
here?
pupils, I was literally cooked as
Who
fuck
the
while
hell is that?
stacking pallets. So he's at work, meth out
Thank
of
you
his
for the
mind,
link.
which is a whole different issue. Bigger
My
issue.
asthma. Oh boy, you came at the perfect time. Get some water, get some popcorn, and strap in, because this shit's wild. This is the crazy 2025 season 17. The writing has already been far and away better than anything that happened last year, and last year was insane.
There. But can you imagine a meth head working at a liquor store? Then again, he can probably get DSP some discounts there, dude.
Damn.
Then despite all that, all the drugs he does, he is against smokers. And he says, ew, and shows an emoji
Wait a
of a
minute.
cigarette butt.
I saw
Then he tweets out this picture, which is titled, "This light bulb ain't no good, it won't light up." Then me, an intellectual, and shows a person smoking drugs through the light bulb.
damn.
Then we see two guys, one looking through the windows, one looking through the people, and it says,
Daft, what up, pimp? Look what I got right here. Look what I got right here. I was waiting for Daft to get on here. This right here was a wallet that Daft909, hanging out with us over on YouTube, made and sent out to me. Here's the other part of it. I was too rough with it, and I broke the dang thing clear off. But the in real life female style waifu, there is a good ending to this story. She got some sort of specific, very strong glue. Okay. And I'm going to put that back up on there. And then I'm actually going to follow the instructions that Daft gives me through the streams. And then I'll have a brand new wallet right here. You can't do that with modern light bulbs. Fun fact. Well, I didn't know. I didn't know. Glad that I know. In case I ever need to smoke meth.
can't talk right now, doing hot boy tweaker shit. And River captions this and says, I'm normally the one looking through the gap of the curtain.
Okay, so either this guy is seriously telling on himself, or he's trying to make it appear like he's cool by smoking meth somehow. I don't know where that lines up. But glorifying this tweaker lifestyle, I mean, okay.
Then River posts this picture of a monster, and the title is, "I'd rather drink alcohol than smoke crack."
Dude, he
And
posted
his
another
teeth-
tweet today about tweaking where he's looking out the windows with binoculars. Just sent it to you. Let's go. Sad with the screenshot and the ankle. Yes! Yes, I saw this, bro. What is with this OPPO A72 48 megapixel thing in the bottom left? And of course, he's got a Confederate flag poster right up behind him. A New Zealand style human. Like what?
HAN. Then is corrected.
There's only
to
one River Redemption or
THEN,
whatever the fuck this
meaning
kid's
you
name
want to
is.
do one before the other.
He's not even American.
So in this picture, he wants to
I just
smoke
like the idea of hating on everybody that isn't white.
crack and drink alcohol. Then he has this picture here of a man shooting a child on a bike. And the
Drug use
caption
was
is,
one reason
"When your
incandescent
dealer
light
sells you
bulbs
a
are
dummy
being
sack
phased
and you
out."
see his kids playing outside the
Damn.
next day. Then he posts this picture where it says, "Me, I'm just gonna have one beer." 17 days later, and it's a bunch of meth on the table.
Why are we glorifying this, especially with like that Fent shit going around? Okay, like how? Like I'm always going back and forth over whether this kid is legit or if he's just trying to be an edge lord. He's trying to cut himself on this edge.
Which says, "I love meth." Then we have another picture where it says, "When you finally meet up with some of your social media friends and they're all doing drugs," and River says, "Me and who?" Then we got a screen.
His mom? Hold up. No, we're not doing that.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine.
His mom. I'm sorry.
Shot of The Sopranos, where it says, "What are you talking about? I don't do drugs." And the caption says, "When someone accused me of doing drugs, well, I'm literally doing drugs." And River adds on, "I've been in this situation a lot, and it works all the time." Then we have this picture here where it says, "What society wants men to do?" And it's a man caring for his child. And then
Jesus
we have
Christ,
what men really want to
dude.
do, and it's a guy smoking crack. And River says, "The world is overpopulated as it is anyway, so might as well."
This is
Then we
real
have a
shit.
guy
That's why I
getting
got
very
so
angry.
hyped when
Looks
he
like his veins are about to
dropped
burst
it.
in his head. When you take a hit of crack and you try to hold it in as long as you can. And River, "Me seconds before I blow that cloud in that photo."
I was like, oh my god, I was psychoanalyzing this photo, and I'm thinking maybe he just had incense in the room and he just, or he's burning some sage. I don't know what meth smoke looks like. Okay, I can't tell you firsthand what it looks like. I don't go out looking for people, videos, or pictures of people smoking meth. So all of this is new and foreign to me. And it's weird that the first thing that I'm seeing through the lens of this kid is how it's like a glorified lifestyle when it's like, hey, let's just burn holes in our brain. That's crazy. I don't know. I could see it being an idiot trying to look cool. I was kind of that idiot in high school, basically the same as any other smoke. Right. So like, okay, I get it. I could see that he's probably trying to just be like, haha, edgelord, nothing matters. I'm a meme. Because I mean, it's everywhere around us. So like, why not? Just whatever. Just feel so hopeless about the future. Who gives a shit, right? But I don't know if this is the way. I don't know if this is the path, because a lot of truth is said in jest. And if he's not like actively smoking meth right now, then him glorifying it like this may push him in that direction to where he actually takes his first dose of it, and then he's chasing the dragon for the rest of his life.
And then we have the meme where the two guys on the bus, one happy, one sad. And the sad guy smokes weed, and the happy guy smokes crack. And then we have another
Downstairs
picture.
neighbors when
In
I
honor
was
of
10.
Earth Day, here are my two favorite plants. And on the left, we
Hey, can you guys tell me something? I'm not noticing any of the YouTube things popping up on the screen. Is that like, has any of the YouTube chat things popped up on the screen? I'm sorry to derail, but I want to make sure that everybody gets their credit when they contribute into the chat. I don't want to be that guy. Looking through my things. Sorry. YouTube alerts. Nah, it's not that annoying. I put a lot of time into making that shit work, and I have like thematics throughout all of them. So if you'll just be like patient with me for a second, we can keep this going.
have this one makes heroin. On the right,
Jesus.
this one makes cocaine. And River says, truth 100%. Which means he's now in crack, meth, and heroin. But not cigarettes, dude. Cigarettes are gross. Then River with an update on his life. Update. They told me to stop doing drugs.
That's the shit I can't stand. They told me, or I did. Like, it bothers me. It makes me feel cringe when I hear other people say that shit. Girls and boys, but especially guys.
Or am going to die. And stop sitting in my room playing video games because it's not healthy. Yeah, I'm trying to read these exactly
Refresh
how he
the cache.
spells it
That's
in
what.
his tweet.
You know what? I'm gonna try that. But it's in its own scene altogether. So just give me 1 second. I swear I'm gonna figure this out. All right, I think this will do it. Humming elevator music. I've got elevator music here also as well for those dead air moments. All right, let's see. Test. Whack, that's some bullshit right there. I'm gonna do one more thing and then I'm gonna tap out. I swear. All right. So I got the music going. So it won't be too unbearable. I'll tell you what I did too. I made a new overlay for my Stepmania streams. So I'm going into my stream elements just to peel back the curtain a little bit. YouTube is great because it saves the chat replay though. So okay. Yeah, I'll tell you exactly what I did. Like very recently, like not even this morning or yesterday. It was yesterday because I planned on doing a very early Stepmania stream this morning. But that was going to interfere. The in real life female style waifu actually had an opportunity to sleep in today. So I didn't want to impose upon that. So overlays. We'll try this guy. Click it. Yeah, I'm not very street smart. I'm just book smart. There we go. All right, try again. All right, back to the video.
Here. So he's not exactly all there when he types these out. And then he put up a poll. Should I get help to stop doing meth?
I hate this. I hate how he talks like that. I'm fighting through the pain of it all.
And with 85%, yes won the poll. Then I didn't even know this was a thing, but apparently you can buy meth pipes on Temu. That is wild if you can buy meth and crack pipes on Temu. River points this out. So the meth pipe I ordered from Temu got delivered today.
Jesus! What the fuck, bro? Okay. He's literally taking photographs of him holding. Oh no!
Shortly. Then we have a picture of River with drapes on his head. I dare anyone to try and out-tweak me. You will lose. Then we see a cloud of smoke.
This is the thing I was talking about. Look at this. Like maybe he's just, I don't know, roasting a ham or something. No, yeah, glass roses. It holds the glass. It holds like a single rose in it or something, but you can also smoke meth out of them.
My emotions away with that heartbreak emoji.
Oh.
Then he goes on to say that he was having problems breathing and he didn't want to Google it. Because he might actually have something wrong with him and had to go to doctors. and he was scared they were gonna judge him. Okay, so next up, we're gonna look at some posts that were mind-scratchingly dumb from River Rejection.
River
First off, we have,
Rejection.
I'm still human. Heartbreak emoji.
Oh.
Then we have a big brain thought here from River. Okay, genuine thought here. If you ever find yourself amongst an earthquake, why not hop in an airplane or helicopter and wait it out so you don't risk getting severely injured or die?
Jesus.
Then another one.
What are we
Why
even
do
saying?
girls get periods monthly? Just cancel the subscription. Problem solved. No more bleeding. Then he shows off a
This kid has never been around a woman, so obviously
profile
he
pic,
wouldn't have to
and
worry
he
about that.
says, I can steal your girl. Then goes on to say, I have no friends. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? Sad emoji.
Got him.
Imagine that. A person in DSP's chat doesn't have friends and lives through Phil as a streamer. What a weird coincidence that every single one of them have together. Then he puts this out, steals your heart and your DVD player.
Ladies, please, not all at once. Look at this. Look at this kid. He at least has to be 18
Shows a
years
picture
old,
of
obviously, to
himself.
have a tattoo,
Then
right?
we see a picture he puts out, to-do list, and it says Minecraft myself. Then this is absolutely pathetic. No! I was recording an epic kill streak on Modern Warfare 3.
This is the brand new dent. Literally, new dent just dropped, ladies and gentlemen. This is River Rejection, a self-proclaimed meth head and dealer and enjoyer of DSP,
I was
unironically.
about to get my 11th kill in a row, but then my mom cut the freaking internet by unplugging the router so she could use the vacuum. Crying emoji, crying emoji. This is legit.
This sounds
unjustified
fake to
angry
me.
Emoji.
This thing sounds
Now,
fake
apparently
to
he
me.
has a YouTube channel, and I couldn't find it. So if anyone knows his YouTube channel, so I could react to it, leave it in the comments below, and I'll check it out. And then him playing Call of Duty again. Vanguard is my favorite. I love it when I see my name on top of these stats after every match. Plus, I'm ranked at 532 in the worldwide leaderboards. And he has one picture where it's circled that says meth till ... Let's see what it says after that ...
Uh-oh.
Oh, apparently his name is meth till death. Tell me you have an addiction problem without telling me you have an addiction problem. Then he puts out another
Jeez.
profile pic and says, I can steal your girl and get away with it.
Fellas, ladies, how old do you think this kid is? How old do you think this kid is? I'm thinking 20 at best. It's a natural progression of meth, to be honest. Yeah, because you look like ghoulish.
But then goes on to say, man, I suck at talking to women.
Yeah, I'm
I
gonna
always
say
say
20.
the wrong thing. Crying emoji. And then at the
17?
bottom, someone replies,
Jonic the Cycler,
"And it'll
welcome,
stay
my
that
friend."
way." Laughing crying emoji times 3. And River responds, yeah, you're probably right. Crying emoji. Then he puts up a poll.
Hey,
Am I
good to
ugly?
know.
And it's tied. 50-50
I got my volcano
between yes and
hybrid
no. And he
in a
responds
bong
to his own
though.
poll. Who voted
23.
yes?
23.
Upset
Let's
emoji.
go.
Then we
22.
have him doing the devil horns and
Come on, look at this. All right, he's got the tattoo. All right, so he can't be any older than 18. But I mean, if this kid's smoking meth, then I'm sure he probably found somebody to just give him a pentagram tattoo on his wrist.
his tongue out the side of his mouth.
Oot.
And the caption is, a man of culture right here. Oh wait, that's me. Then he has this whole thing where he hates Xbox and PlayStation is dominant in his mind. He even goes after people, yelling at them, calling them Xbots and all that other stuff. The console war shit is just so stupid. But he puts this out. I desperately hope Elon Musk isn't an Xbot, considering the name of this platform is now called X, which just happens to be the first letter of Xbox. Xbox.
Wow.
Definitely not mysterious at all. It's starting to get very worrisome. Surely I'm not the only one to ever think this. Then he shows off a plate of mussels and says,
Gross. First off, I don't eat seafood. Mussels are gross. Imagine tearing apart an animal just to eat its insides. I couldn't. Not me. He swings back and forth to a petulant child to like a hardened addict.
cooked mussels help me grow up to be big and strong.
No.
And there you also see his
No!
wrist tattoo. Then he has a question for the generations. One that shall never be answered. What color is a mirror?
Holy
And then
shit.
we found out he posted this publicly.
Holy
that he's
shit.
from New Zealand.
Those are deep ass
So I'm
thoughts right
wondering
there.
if there's any currency in New Zealand that has been called out in DSP's chat, it would be easy to figure out which dent this actually is. And he goes on to say, I really want to try Prime. That's absolutely disgusting. Prime is gross. But my country, New Zealand, has it banned.
Why are you gonna tell people where you live? The color of a mirror is green. Well, maybe if they're looking at your profile picture.
I wonder why. In Canada as well, if it's a certain amount of
see,
sugar,
look at this.
I believe, it cannot be sold in Canada. So like
my Twitch chat is working either
in Canada. This is so not fair.
Oh, there it is.
Upset and crying emoji. How come we always get to miss out on the cool things, but other countries don't? Crying emoji. And then we see a picture of
Doritos and chicken nuggies, bro. What the fuck? This kid ain't real. This kid ain't real. This ain't real. This can't be real. This is literally checking off all the boxes. When was this? When was this posted? Because if this is a LARP, if this is somebody pretending, then they're playing the long game.
And chicken nuggets, and it's captioned,
oh my
swag
God.
meal. Mommy made it. Then he puts this out. It's almost 1 a.m. and my neighbors is having a full-on domestic on the street. And then he goes on to record and upload.
And if you say that, I'm gonna cringe. I'm gonna seriously cringe.
Audio of that fight, which I'm not gonna listen to it
Joe,
it's
welcome.
very low
Hello.
audio and it's honestly
Nuggies and Doritos, meal fit for a king. True.
And then he publicly put this out. So we have
welcome
this
to Monday
person
Night
puts
Brawl.
out, your birth month is your favorite gaming company. And we have a bunch
Why
of
is
companies here such as
why are you
Naughty
just
Dog,
giving out your
PlayStation,
information
Sega,
like
etc.
this?
And River not only says he's born in May, also says he's born May 12th.
But he didn't tell us the year, though.
So from New Zealand, born on May 12th. You're putting all your information out there. And this is all public. I'm not doxing anyone. He publicly put this out here on social media on a public platform.
Yes.
And then he was upset. His Facebook was not correctly working. And he says,
am I going to have to look up this kid on Facebook? I'm going to see how quickly it's going to take me.
3 crying emojis. Then there's a video of a person with Nutella, a piece of paper with the caption, how does a mirror reflect something if it's behind a paper? And River responds to that. This has always boggled my mind. How does the mirror know what's there? And then, like I said, he's a PlayStation
I think I just my head just
like
you just
Xbox,
found
he
it.
doesn't like Nintendo. He doesn't like
real
anything
shit
except for PlayStation. And he puts this out. I've never played Mario Kart, but it looks like a Crash Team Racing clone though, even though Mario Kart came first. Just saying. And then a little bit too much information here. I still don't have a single hair on my chest, and that's a good thing. Then simply tweets out, life is unfair. And then we see this here, so a person standing upright and a person slouching over. And what do you think the caption is for this? We have straight posture and then F-slur posture.
Yikes.
And then this tells you the mentality of this dent right here. Because you can see he's obviously either teenager or young adult. Wonder if I does extra chores every day for weeks, my mom will buy me the new Nintendo Switch 2. Question emoji? Then puts out a picture of his dinner. My mom got me KFC for dinner. Then he was talking about Minecraft again. And he says this, the tank is empty. Let it dry. I'm suffering. And absolutely pathetic considering how older he looks here.
Right?
I want to learn
my
how to
asthma.
use a washing machine. So my mom doesn't have to do it for me. I tried looking up tutorials on YouTube.
My Facebook is being a detractor, dude.
On top of that, I would really love to learn how to cook basic foods instead of relying on mom to do it. Sad emoji. Then there was an X account that showed off people falling to their deaths while people screamed.
That was another thing too. People, okay. Once you become the center of attention in the vortex, literally everybody's going to swarm to your socials and they're going to see what they can find. All right. It is a thing that happens frequently and you shouldn't be surprised when it happens to you. So when this kid started putting over DSP, he probably didn't know, right? And now he has this flood of attention on him and they're all seeing his crazy ass posts and he's like, bro,
horror and shock. And River goes on,
and he's like watching these like faces of death videos, these fatality videos, which have been like prominently featured on X for some reason. You have to start saying you're not interested in these posts. Like forever there was like, because I was watching like fights on X one time, then it started recommending me more fights, and then it became war things, and then it became actual fatalities and work accidents and shit like that. So I had to start like immediately not interested on like mute all of that shit. So this guy has all of his follows on X as these crazy ass faces of death style pages. And like, first off, like if you're out there enjoying this kind of content, like what the fuck is wrong with you? And then I can only think the next type of people that are worse than the people that watches this content are the people that put it on the internet and curate it for other people to enjoy. That's crazy. I don't understand that. I get that like the thrill of seeing somebody lose their life is, I guess, a corner of the market that hasn't been tapped into yet, but I don't want anything to fucking do with it. I don't like seeing people breaking their shit, like their arms and their wrists. What the fuck makes you think that I want to see somebody get shot?
On to say, why do people always start screaming while watching people fall to their
Big
death?
edgelord.
It just doesn't make logical sense.
And look, if Adderall is the more stable form of meth, I'm going to go to my doctor and I'm going to say that I have ADHD.
And then even at the bottom, Joe
like
Grizzly
straight facts.
bitch.
I have no appetite to see people die. Like for real. Like I could see a million people die on a movie or a television show or something like that, and I know that it's just entertainment, but like it's just, you know, scripted and written that way. But when you see this shit in real life, it really puts like a heavy weight on you, where you think about your own mortality and how it could end at any moment. And it shows me that when you outwardly consume that type of content, that I don't want to deal with you at all, because I don't know where your head is, where your mind is, and I don't care to know. I don't want to have any type of interaction with those type of people.
People usually scream when they're terrified. It makes perfect sense. And River,
just trying to find his mom.
That's fair, I suppose. I have a feeling, my opinion, River is a sociopath. He doesn't know about human emotions or what people are going through.
For sure. Like I could see the car crash of it too. Look, I'm an elder millennial, so I grew up on rotten.com. Okay. That was like the site to go to before you could just look it up. You just type it in. You can get an algorithm for it and a For You page for it. We had to go out and we had to wait for that shit to download on 56K modem. So like, I'm not saying that there was ever like that peak of curiosity when I was growing up, but like swiftly after the fact, I'm like, what the fuck am I doing with this shit? Like taking an extra second to think, why this 2 or 3 minutes I could be spending watching a video on how to learn how to do After Effects or something.
It's like the dark eyes, the blackest eyes, the devil's
Perfect.
eyes.
Thank you.
And then he was so happy, he has his own money by selling drugs. And he says, it's a good feeling now that I have my own money, not having to rely on my mom to support me, even though I still live in her house. But I still feel empty inside.
6 Facebooks, let's go. Not the contactor, just out of pure curiosity.
Emoji. Then he shows off this picture. So apparently he bought a package of plastic straws. And he captions this. Took me a while, but I finally managed to find a shop in my town that sells plastic straws. Good score for $3. No more having to use the paper ones from McDonald's. That's terrible at scooping up meth from these little baggies.
What the fuck, bro? Trump brings back straws, and immediately this guy goes for the 40 pack.
Then the PlayStation Network went down. And remember, this is the PlayStation fanboy. He's all about PlayStation. Xbox sucks. Nintendo sucks. PlayStation is God. So let's hear how he reacted.
You know who also has a bunch of social media accounts on X? Darish.
I'm not happy because I'm going to miss out on my daily login bonus for Elder Scrolls Online. Angry emoji. I have a strong feeling Xbox is behind this. There's no way it could be anyone else. It's not fair that Xbox isn't being held accountable.
Ooh, and then just like his favorite streamer.
I still can't go online. I'm going to seriously cry.
No! What are we doing here, guys? What are we even doing here? Just to suffer? This is crazy. People like act like this on the internet willingly.
Crying emoji. And he's upset because people kept calling Twitter.
You have to be one of those people that can talk to anyone at any time.
It's not
and he ain't selling enough of anything to make himself so real. What if he takes his mom's money?
Times, people. Facepalm emoji.
This is the same kind of activity when like a child is raised to like look at an iPad for like the iPad kids growing up with an iPad in their hands. When you take the screen away from them and they start acting absolutely crazy.
Then we have a picture of Beetlejuice from the Howard Stern show. And Blue puts this out. When someone turns the lights on to talk to me, like I can't hear in the dark.
Coming in with the
River
intel right
tweets in
now.
and says, my mom does this to me all the time at night when I'm just...
That would explain so much. If the mom is a crackhead, add him. He grew up to be a crackhead. Wow. Gave the mother a benefit of the doubt.
Room, playing PlayStation. Facepalm emoji.
Mm.
Now, I still don't
Sunlight
know what
is
the
the
hell
devil,
he's talking about in this.
according to this guy.
I'm going to read this anyways. Is it strange that when I'm watching a video, it has to have something else playing on the same screen? I just can't sit through a whole movie or watch YouTube.
That's
There's nothing else playing
the
underneath
meth
or
talking.
on the side of the video. I hope I'm not the only one.
That's the ADHD speaking. And I'm noticing that I'm having that problem too. So I have...
Factually fucking based.
Very true. AR, welcome. AR says, I wanted to help this kid because addiction hits close for me, but he's made some really weird comments. I'm going to have to agree. And, you know, I think I like seeing other people lean into them, but I also like seeing people give them a chance. And I'm going to just name drop Broside Phil. He's the type of person that will give anybody the opportunity to speak for themselves, right? And it's very generous of him. I don't think anybody else would offer that courtesy to most of these people. However, there have been times where he's called inaudible and said, man, fuck this motherfucker.
Questioning emoji.
You don't have to worry about all that, Daft. I'm sure I can figure it out.
Minecraft talk. I lost my dignity. How do I get it back? I haven't been the same since.
Like,
I don't know what to do.
It doesn't, at any angle you look at this, it doesn't work for this guy. Like, it's not going to work. It's unfortunate because, like, if he's pretending to glorify being a meth head, then what are you trying to get out of it? And like, if it's true, then there you go.
Crying emoji. Then he puts up a new profile pic where it says,
yeah, here we go,
dealer on his shirt.
All of this was very recent, like literally today.
Now, one thing you should know is not only does he like DSP, not only does he like Reforged Gaming and Boogie and Loud Cow Live, he also likes Alex Jones for conspiracies. He likes Andrew Tate,
of course,
and Christian Tate, and all of them people. So he puts this out. If humanity really
his meth posts go back years.
Moon,
this is why I appreciate all of y'all, for real, because unless it's all of you guys curating this stuff for me, like I had my Twitter timeline ready to go and we were going to scan it through, but Dashfire has always been on point with these edits and always very informational, full of information, and it's got that nice little jingle in the background.
Then why haven't we gone back? Makes you question what other events we've been lied to. Facepalm emoji.
Oh,
Just
Jesus.
saying,
One of
don't
those.
kill the messenger now. Then Zayn put this out. How did she move where her hair was growing from?
Oh, here we go. Guys, this is kind of Sav's interaction with the guy.
Imagine that. You can comb it from different sides of your head. Like, it's a logical thing, right? Like, no one would be dumb enough to think this is real. Like, it's a clone or anything with Taylor Swift. And we have River. Something doesn't add up here. How is this actually possible to have two
Lock it in,
hairlines?
guys.
It doesn't make sense.
This is crazy.
She's either been cloned or has a twin.
Thank you,
The
Coffee.
government is hiding even more secrets from the public. The truth will come out sooner or later. The clock is ticking. And now we're going to look at the Canadian Kirk side of him. And would you look at that?
We got
his
edged.
lighter. And it
Whoa, hold up. I didn't see this. Look at that one on the left.
has
Yikes.
Nazi
That's a big
symbol on
yikes
it.
from me.
And he says, my lighter holder is better than yours. Then he shows off pictures of his
Jesus.
curtains, which say,
Oh, Jesus.
White pride worldwide.
What the fuck,
And he
bro?
captions this. Loving my new flag. By the way, I'm not racist. I just love the design. Please don't hate me. I'm human.
Oh, boy. Boy, oh, boy. Thank you, Daft. If my kid was like this, I'd beat the shit out of him. All right. Yes, I would advocate for child abuse on my meth head kid. All right. I'm going to say it out loud and proud. Nothing matters anymore. We have we have this dude on the internet from New Zealand, singing the praises of fucking meth up
Then
here.
it shows a picture of a black man and says, "I'll be there in 5 minutes with a crack, I swear." Then goes on to say,
Oh my God.
2020, 4-week mandatory lockdown had me send a lot of won't be long tweets, sorry y'all. Then shows a picture of a white man talking to an ape and laughs and says that they are a dumb creature. Then the ape talks about how you can't drink fermented grape juice without ending up in a crack house.
I'm sorry, what?
Then River puts this out and says lunchtime. And then shows his food right next to his white pride flag. Then shows off a Scooby-Doo cosplay with a black man as Scooby-Doo.
Can we look at the Velma though? Let's look at the Velma. Let's appreciate Velma. King B. Cruel, what up, pimp? How are you, my friend? Are you not familiar? King Be Cruel. Oh my goodness. River rejection. Literally, this video just dropped. Dashfire put it together. He is the new Dent. He has taken the top. He has taken the top tier levels of dentism, of being a dent. And it's not because he's giving him money, but it's because this dude just
And
watch.
River shows this
Just
picture off and
watch.
says, "It's funny because it's true." And we have a white woman, hi. Black girl, girl, what is that smell? White girl, soap, and the black girl is angry. Then it shows off a picture of people holding their noses next to black people.
Oh, and then
he
he's
just
racist
laughs
too.
at this
Cool, very
picture.
cool.
Then River shows off this picture of a black woman and a white woman. The black
This
woman
must be
says,
the
"You wish that you
racism
looked this
segment.
good." Then the white woman blows off the wig of the black woman. And River just says,
Holy
"Truth."
shit.
Then shows off
Sav
a picture
coming
of
through
a
with
woman that
the
says, "Oh, a
intel.
new
I think he
grocery
might be
store near
older
me."
than we think.
Then says,
Oldest Facebook
"I will
pics I'm
shoplift
finding are
until
from
they're forced to
2019, and he
close."
looks
Then
the same as
black
now.
woman is crying. Why we
Like
gotta
he's an
live in
adult
food
back then
deserts?
too.
And
Jesus.
River says, "Why is
The
this
fountain
true?"
of youth might be meth.
Then we have a black man being compared to an ape,
Yikes.
with River laughing about it.
A
And then
beat.
another picture of a black woman, "Your cooking is underseasoned, LOL." Then the white woman, "Your country is underdeveloped, LOL." And River just simply says, "Yes."
Yikes.
Then we have a white man and a black man. "Black people are so violent." And then the black person says, "Say it to my face and I'd kill you." River adds on to this. Hey! Black people like this. Then we have a post from Garbage Human. I don't
AR,
think
thank you
because you're
so
white,
much for
I think
subscribing
because
to
I'm
the
black.
channel.
And the
AR,
white person
subscribe
says,
to
"I
the
know."
channel.
With River adding on, why is
We got
black
Sav
people
on the
like
case.
this?
She's like doing some
Then I'm not
investigative
gonna point this
journalism.
out, but
Yikes.
If you look at this at a certain angle for a
Wow.
long period of time, you'll see a word.
Yeah,
and
not
it
even a
starts with
long
an
period
N
of
on that.
time. I know exactly what
Then
this
we get
is.
a tweet from "I post forbidden videos,"
Holy
where it shows a
shit.
young white boy knocking on a black neighbor's house while holding a whip. And then River quote tweets this and adds on 8 laughing emojis.
Ugh.
Then River retweets this, where the Grim Reapers, black people, Golden Corral, and Red Lobster are killed, but now they're knocking on Buffalo Wild Wings' door. Then we have Garbage Human again. Chinese company Tencent wants to see no blacks and big boobs in its films and games, and River says he agrees with them. And now we're going to get into the Derek phase.
Damn,
of
now
River
Sav,
rejection. I'm going to start off with this
finding
one
the
first.
YouTube channel.
It's a tweet from River. "Okay, what the F is goo?"
Meow Blocked,
I keep seeing
welcome.
memes about it. Well, River, we're gonna see exactly
Appreciate
what
you hanging
gooning
out.
is from you.
We're having fun here.
First, he puts out white woman
Sav's giving us
boobies
real-time
are more
updates
attractive
as to what
than
this
black
kid's all
women's
about.
boobies. It just has to be said. Then he puts out this tweet. "What's everyone's Wi-Fi name? This has been mine for 6 years in a row."
What?
And we see the name of his Wi-Fi is Cemetery Rapist.
Oh my goodness. First off, there's a couple of levels that you can take to this. First off, why are you giving away more of your personal information? So if I know you're in New Zealand, okay, because you told us on your internet and you told us, you know, any little bit of innocuous information, if we could just be out here with our phones looking up Wi-Fi names in the area, and if we come across cemetery grapist, then I think I know we're in the right spot. So that's the first thing of it. Second off, I mean, I get it. It's for the lulz. It's for the meme. It's for the edge of it. It's for the cringe ass edge of it all. And no.
Then we see a picture of 2 women. And River says,
Oh
"I smashed
shit,
the white
Sav,
one
for
on the
real,
left.
for real?
What about you?"
Yikes.
And then another screenshot from the
Now I'm gonna have to
Sopranos
really
with
look
the
this up.
title,
I gave up
"When the
twice
hot
because my
bipolar chick in rehab
Facebook app
shows
is
you
being
her
whack.
self-harm scars."
I want to lock in on this.
River says,
I won't share it,
"Now's
but it's
my
out there,
chance."
and a worse person might.
Indicating that he can
You're a
rough her
better
up,
person than me.
And because she's in rehab and bipolar, she won't remember anything.
Yikes.
And no one will believe her. Then we have Sierra. WTF? I couldn't wait to get to the car to post this shit. So, I stayed at this dude's house, and before he left, he said, "Grab a bag." No, TF, he didn't. Then we see a bag that has cash and snacks inside of it. And River quote tweets this. "The lady I used to see
This
for
is a
sex
DSP
would
fan who,
always send me on my way with a big bag of Doritos, the purple bag flavor.
This
so
is
I'd have something
this is a DSP fan who was tweeting about how they couldn't wait for the Level 1 podcast and for his Dark Souls gameplay. So, as the internet is to do, they started looking at his timeline and looking at his videos and seeing what he's been retweeting. And it would appear that River Rejection is quite the character. Very unsavory style character. Not quite the upstanding character
snack on while
of
walking
person
back
that we
home.
would,
I
you
hope
know,
she's doing well
celebrate.
now, since I haven't heard from her in a while. Then goes on to say, "Why do lesbian women exist? Males have a tongue as well, you know." Then River puts this out.
It's not how it
What if
works.
I downloaded?
Spoken like
We
a
see
true
screenshot
incel.
of a game of a guy in the shower, and he says, "Oops, you dropped your soap in the shower." And the two options: don't pick it up, bend over and pick it up.
Yikes.
Then we see a woman in lingerie,
Well, hello there.
sighing heavily and biting her lip passionately. She
Look at those
pushes you to the
collarbones.
bunk. Wow, what a hot piece. If I was free, I'd definitely get married. Then we see a post that says, "Cause of death, lack of titty pics."
You know who posts up shit like this? Dudes that don't get titty pics. You know why you're not getting no titty pics? Because you ain't getting no bitches.
And River,
And you know what? I don't think this has ever worked on anybody. I don't know. I wouldn't have to use this type of post. I'm just saying. But yeah, when you post up shit like this, do you really think that's like the honeypot that you think is gonna? Oh, this guy's dying. I better show him my.
onto it. Boobies! With the love emoji.
Ugh.
Then he posts up a picture that says, "Sorry you had a bad day. You can touch my dick if you want." Then River quote tweets that.
Yeah, this is a virgin.
And pointing to it. Then says, "Big boobies are better than small boobies. Facts." Then we have Daily Romania. Miss Germany 2024 versus Miss Romania 2024. Let me know what you guys think. And River, "Boobies on the right picture."
I'm cringing again. I hate this. I says, I is, I za. What? Get the fuck out of
Love
here,
emoji.
bro.
Then we have Massimo.
The
He
hell?
points out this picture, absolutely disgusting.
What the hell?
This is what the inside of the mouth of a leatherback sea turtle looks like.
He was a teenager
Now,
or
what
adult in
could-
2012, so that was 10 years ago. So that gives him at least. No way this kid is 30. If anything, I'm willing to say 29.
River add on to this with his big brain. Imagines sticking your dick in this.
Ugh!
I really hate the way he types things out too, by the way.
That's what I'm thinking.
Then we see a picture of a nun showing off
Okay,
her bra.
okay.
And River just simply says, "Boobies."
Who does that? Who posts 20 on main like this? Darish does. Who does this?
Love emoji. Then we have declaration of memes showing off Laura Croft, classic and current modern. Says, "I'm so sick of liberals." And River
Look, this
says,
is the this is
took-
the future liberals want. I don't make the rules.
"Aways hers boobies."
I'm an
Mad
independent now.
emoji. Then we have the New York Post. Colombian hit woman, 23, known as The Doll, arrested for several murders.
Look at
including her
midriff though.
ex-boyfriend.
Hello.
Then River gives his own two thoughts on this. "She can kill me any day." Love emoji.
Oh
Then
shit,
goes on to say,
Sav with
Nina
the
and
forbidden
Anna
math
William
here.
from the Tekken
He has a
series
photo
is
of
smoking
himself with a
hot.
funeral program for a guy who seems to be a friend, and the friend's date of birth is 1995. Well, I better go back in my social media and scrub it and make sure that I don't have any telling information like this because
They were real. Then we have a video showing off love handles on a woman and River. "My ex had these. I hope she's doing well." Then absolutely pathetic.
he never had an ex,
We have
bro.
Rag here. As men, we need to start getting on our knees and begging women to stay. And River, yes, with the prayer hands emoji.
Oh no.
Then one of the most disgusting posts he's ever put out.
This was my first impression of this guy.
Stop.
Coffee, look. Look here, listen. We have to keep going.
Dead girls can't say no.
Oh,
And then there's
no.
an article about how men are creating AI girlfriends and abusing them. And River says, this is very scary. They will destroy us all if we don't respect artificial intelligence.
That's why I
And then
always
he's asking
say
people to
please and
send
thank you.
Sophie
Get the fuck
boob pics
off.
to him, saying his messages are open. Then we have Sadly Love. Shout out to the girls who get wet from giving head.
Piss me the
River,
fuck off.
I have to
my
press the
dick
button.
sucked
For
in
some
public
reason,
3
it's not working
times.
on my
Each
stream.
time the chick sucked me off,
streamer
was
bot.
fully clothed. Couldn't tell if
I'm not
the
gonna-
chick was wet.
Not gonna front
Then we
or
see
lie.
a woman scratching the night post. And then River just says, how to make women do this? Thought emoji.
Well, first you have to leave your house and talk to a woman. But
Yeah, that makes sense.
and you don't have conversations in hopes on building XP with this person in order to hopefully land a date with this guy, with this girl in like Persona style. Okay. And then you know, build a rapport with this person. Like I'm not trying to give away the secret sauce here, but I mean,
Then
I
we
don't know.
see white chubby girls and a bunch of reasons, squishy faces, arms, tummies, cuddle season, etc. And River says, can confirm this is true. Well, that's probably another reason why he likes DSP, because he wants to see Cat. Then the original picture
Phil ain't no Adonis either. My man's got some titties.
was deleted, but his reply still stands. The picture was basically, oh, I see, you know, the big booty Latina in a Nazi swimsuit. And River, okay, even though she's a little bit stupid, I'd still fuck her.
Miasma, this is absolutely true. But yeah, it does seem extreme, but hear me out, all right? You talk to them. You have conversations with them and you treat them as an equal, not as like a potential conquest. It's very easy. You can do it. And you don't have to immediately left turn into a spicy conversation, all right? You don't just dive in head first.
Love emoji. And that's where we're at right now. I'm probably going to get blocked after this video comes out. So if you want to send me stuff on Twitter, you're more than welcome to. So don't forget to click that like, share the video, leave a comment below, hit subscribe. Subscribe to my other channels on the details
Everybody,
of the end
please
cards,
do
and as
subscribe to
always,
Dash
I love
Fire
each
if
and
you're
every one of
not.
you. Hope you're all safe, healthy, and happy. Peace and love.
Bravo, bravo. Yeah, I watch ASMR videos. Leave me alone. So, yes, you got. We do have DSP to actually talk about, but this was a nice little detour, a nice little field trip, as it were. I see King Slide's also live. Hype the commentator. All right, we're definitely gonna get back to form. All right, so we're gonna cut the part right here. I hope to see you on the other side of this. everybody, and welcome back to Monday Night Brawl. What I'm trying to do is split parts on the long form content on the live streams as they happen, and I'm recording them locally so that I can upload them separately. I figured that it would be a good opportunity for more people to experience the content without having to drudge through all of the nonsense. So essentially we're getting to the good parts, and the next video we have up on deck was actually the video that we were going to watch before Dashfire dropped the river rejection video. So I can't not wait to do this all over again with you guys. Why? Come on, there we go. So without any further ado, let's get into this. This is Mimology 101 DSP Tries It. And if you are a regular of the channel, you'll know that I like telling a story with the videos that I play one after the other. It's chronological, and everything that you see in the first video will have direct implications on the next one. So we're going to start things off with Mimology 101, and then we're going to finish it off with Duty Streams. So once all that's said and done, we may actually play some Street Fighter 6, but who knows? We'll check the vibes. And we'll see where we're at. Daft, thank you so much. Over the holidays, actually on Christmas Eve, the YouTube channel made it to 1K thanks to the majority of everybody out there in the Vortex. King Jad, Duty, Sav, all of you guys really put in the word. Lechero for sure. Everybody kind of rallied behind the channel and pushed us over the goal. As you can see on the bumps, we still have 4,000 watch time hours to go, but I feel like with this new system that I'm trying to implement, and I don't want to be talking about the behind the scenes production stuff like someone that we know.
I can say whatever the fuck I want, and you like it.
But essentially, I'm going to take a page from his streams and chop up different parts of the live stream as it happens, and then upload it later on throughout the week. Also, some more schedule notes. Let's go ahead and just talk about the schedule. I'm trying to get back into the habit of What Are You Doing Stepmania. We're on our second mix now. I did some excellent Stepmania streams on Saturday and Sunday morning, and I want to keep that momentum going. However, coming up, there's going to be a lot of very exhausting weekends for me because of wrestling. So I'm trying to figure out that sweet spot, how I can get my DDR streams, but also kind of work around the schedule that I've built for myself here. And so I think the only way that I'm going to be able to do that is start doing What Are You Doing Stepmania streams early in the morning. And by early in the morning, I'm thinking like 7:30 Eastern Standard Time, and I can really only go until 8:30 at the latest. So it'll be a very early 1 hour What Are You Doing Stepmania session where we get through the songs. There could be conversation, but I'm not going to, go long on certain subjects. It's just going to be straight requests, and it's just going to be straight to the stepping. No, I'm trying. The ketoacidosis fucked me seriously, and it didn't do anything good for me. Like, usually when I get sick, I lose weight, but I'm sitting here and I'm probably 171 right now, and that was the same weight that I was when I first got sick and I started going to the doctor. And here I thought that actually being in ketoacidosis meant that, my body's just eating up all this weight off of me. No, it didn't. Not even the water weight. I mean, I did lose 15 pounds because I was 185 and then I went down to 170, I think. So like, just being generous, rounding up, I lost about 15 pounds. But the cool thing about keto is, which I am in keto, is that I'm able to eat a lot of food and feel satiated and not feel like I hate myself after I eat. So for lunch, I had a double bunless burger with guacamole and salad lettuce and a fried egg on top. And it's all just a buildable from the local sheets, which is really cool. And then this evening, I had a delicious steak bites dinner with broccoli, cooked by the in real life female cell waifu, and it was absolutely delicious. Fellas, ladies, get yourself somebody that will insist on cooking you home-cooked meals every evening. She insists. And in fact, I was using ChatGPT today to look up some keto recipes that I can give her, because she actually, and I don't want to give out too much of her information here, but she really does like cooking food. And she actually prefers when we give her ideas as to what to cook. And so I did my due diligence. I did some research, and I have a lot of keto dinner ideas that I can throw at her, and she loves to take on the challenge. That's one of her many talents and skills, and that's why we love her so much. Coffee says I'm 189 right now. Sheesh. Bro, I remember being 200 something. Like I always used to say like 280. I was getting close to 300, but like maybe I could just say I was like 250. And I'm a short king, 5'5". So it definitely showed, and definitely was not good for me. But then 1 year after I graduated high school, I like seriously played DDR and took a lot of diet pills, and that wasn't very healthy, but I did lose a lot of the weight, and I've managed to keep it off and on for a long time. And it's just that now I feel like I would have lost a lot more weight if I didn't get sick. So essentially I'm starting from 1 again, and I've had a good run at it so far. So essentially the too long didn't read is I'm definitely trying to get more Stepmania streams in. And if it means having to do them only for 1 hour at the very beginning of each workday, then so be it. That's what it has to be. Short Kings. Rise up. We can't get any higher. So I end up getting high by the Puffco proxy with the joystick, by the way. This shit right here, fire. Big ups in real life, Waifu, for being super awesome. We love her, absolutely. She's the reason I'm able to do any of this. And whenever I'm feeling down, and she knows it, she'll ask me, so what's DSP doing? And then I'll say, well, we're watching a video about it right now. So here we go, DSP.
But outside of that, I just had fun with the first hour and a half. So I took a break.
All right, so not even a minute in, and I'm pissed the fuck off.
Piss me the fuck off.
Yeah, that's right. It's got a joystick. Look at that. And there's a turp pearl inside.
I asked my audience live.
Oh yeah, no, I'm pissed off. Look at this stupid camera angle. Okay, so like I'm really big on the aesthetics of the thing. I'm not expecting anybody to watch this shit 24/7 as I'm doing it. But like, I make a very conscious decision to make sure that the camera's pointed in such a way that I'm looking at the screen, on the screen, essentially. All right, that makes sense, right? This dude is like front on facing like this shit. It's very unaesthetically pleasing to me. It does not bring joy to my eyes.
What do you think? Are
yep,
you
the joystick moves the turp pearl around, and
some
it moves the concentrate
keep playing
inside.
it for the rest of the stream, and others are like, this is incredibly boring, stop playing.
See, Dapper Dragon knows.
So
what's up?
Well,
Thank
that's
you for
all well
hanging
and
out.
good, but we only have an hour left on my stream. So if you're liking Monster Hunter,
and it's also in the middle of the fucking screen, like why? He has the border at the bottom, I guess, which is okay, but why? And also half of his body's disappeared. Half of his arm is gone. Like, I know that like this camo camera that I have here, let me just see if I can click it and move it around. Like, you can see the forbidden zone over here. That's where the green screen ends, okay? And like, if I had the equivalent of what he had going on over here, it'd be like this, which is like whack. So I make the conscious decision that aesthetically, you have all this shit going on, and it looks like I'm looking at the videos with you.
And you want to see me keep playing it and maybe even play the real game.
It's like, yeah, it's Dapper Dragon's got it absolutely right. Not to mention, it's very unnatural. At best, it makes you look overly formal. At worst, it makes you look creepy and unnatural, like staring into the camera.
Anyone gonna support the stream? And I got one $2 super chat, and that was it. Right? So here's the thing.
Bro, I would
like
consider a
trying variety.
$79 stream an excellent stream.
You guys have asked me to try Monster Hunter again a third time. So I
Again,
gave it a shot.
asshole.
But I have to play games that when I play them, people are going to show up, engage, and support.
And
Some
support.
people are engaging with the content, and I was like, that's thank you, because I'm trying to learn these mechanics and stuff, and I appreciate that. But I can't have it that every time that I try to do something that's outside of the mass demand of a giant new action-packed, difficult AAA release, or a hot new multiplayer Call of Duty or Street Fighter, or a FromSoft game, that every time we try
These
something
are
different,
facts.
oh, well, that's boring.
Yeah, like, okay, here's another thing of it too. Miasma has it absolutely, Meowblock does it absolutely correct. The camera's so far away that the digital zoom is making everything pixelated. So he's always talking about the crispy HD 4K camera and all of this. It completely negates the fact that he has to push in the thing so much that it's going to compromise the actual quality itself. Look, I can do the same thing with my camo app. I can push in. I can push out. I like to think I got a pretty good jawline. That's a damn fine jawline. I'm gonna just say it. Fuck it. Fuck it. I don't give a fuck. Jawline on point. Fuck it.
We're not going to support it. So
Math
I
Bear,
just
what
said to
up,
my
Bear?
audience, listen, this is the third time I tried Monster Hunter, and I'm going to be honest, I just don't think it works for this audience. It's not me, because I'm willing to try something new. I just played it for an hour and a half. I did 3 monster hunts. I did good.
Look, can we just sit here and admire this shit for a second? Don't look at my nails, though. I regretted that. I need to cut my nails. Fuck you.
I think. I didn't die, right? I'm not frustrated with the game. I think the graphics are great. I think the controls are good. The mechanics are good. But I got to do what's going to work for my audience and my streams. I'm not streaming for myself.
It's gross. It's for this. It's not because they love what they're doing. It's not because for the love of the game or because they're true gamers. It's for this. And this is what it's become. It's not about putting out a quality review. It's not about putting out a
Meanwhile, look at this guy's jawline. Jesus. Look at that roundness. Shave your face with that sharp jaw. Yeah. I shaved the blade with my jawline.
quality playthrough or quality stream. It's about making this. And that's sad.
I'm streaming for an audience. And the truth is, if you're watching this on demand and you weren't here for the streams today, what did you
Who
think?
talks about
And why
like
didn't you
their
show up?
stream
Because I had announced that I was
and
gonna
their
be playing it today for
profitability? Who
over a
does
week.
that?
And everyone knew that I was going to be playing it.
Only
if you
assholes,
wanted to
really.
see Monster Hunter, were you going to show up and support or not? Right? This happened many years ago with World. It happened again with Rise, and now it's happening again with Wild.
He's just getting
I'm
pissed that
sorry,
he's not getting money.
I'm a guy whose my time is very much in demand. Okay. People want me to play this game and this game and this.
By the way, you know what else I can do with this? I got the AI camera too. You ain't special, Phil. You ain't shit, bitch. You ain't shit but a trick and a hoe.
I have no idea what you're talking about, and I don't care.
Damn, Coffee, telling me how you really
And this
feel.
game. They want me to have the podcast. They want me to go on a show over here.
Who's
Want me
they?
to do a wrestling commentary show over here. I have to do stuff that basically is mean.
Remember, guys, the Manchurian Candidate word is basically, because whenever he says basically, whatever he says after that is going to be bullshit, because he's basically repackaging what we're all talking about and making it into something that he could then use to his advantage.
Meaningful use of my time. People want me to try a million things.
Damn
but a
it,
lot of these
Matt
things
Bear,
don't
I
work,
thought you were available.
right? We just had a situation
Broke
where I
my
played
heart.
an indie game. And the first night that I played the indie game, it did horribly. But then because I had explained to everyone,
sounds like
"Hey,
a
the indie game
6th
did
grade
horribly,
boy."
But I want to finish it. People
Yep.
came out for the conclusion and supported it in droves.
And congratulations on the
Are we gonna have the same
Masters in
situation
Education.
here?
Real shit.
Through a Monster Hunter, this first stream where I tried the beta, no one really showed up to support. But then now people will say, "Oh, I want to
No one is $79. Fuck out of
play
here.
Monster Hunter," so then they're going to actually
Eat my
support
entire
after the fact.
ass.
I don't know. To be honest, I really don't know. All the support that came in on
3
this
years
stream
this
was on my
April. Let's
podcast,
go. Big
not
ups.
on this game. So When people are saying to me the entirety of the game is just hunting monsters and that's not fun to see you do, I really don't know how to counter that.
It's like drop a move, drop a move, drop a move.
I don't. I tried these co-op, people didn't like that. I'm trying it solo.
Yeah,
people
he
don't like
has
this.
he has the frame.
It is frustrating.
It's like he's coming out from underneath the frame,
Now,
so it looks
I do
even
realize
worse.
There's an on-demand audience, but I need feedback. Like right now, I'm not even kidding. I'm really not even motivated to play more.
Because he's not getting money?
Yep, I'm toxic.
Because what's the point? What am I gonna do? Play for another hour and then end my stream at $79 of support, 75 of which I got before I started playing the game. I could have been doing anything else, and it would have been a more meaningful use of my time.
Are you fucking kidding me? Get the fuck out of here with this dumb shit. What an ungrateful shithead. What about the people that gave you those $75? Like, okay, you got it during the podcast. Thanks.
Oh,
And then people continue to give this guy money after the
Bookworm
fact.
says, no way, all you do is hunt monsters in a game called Monster Hunter. My point exactly. I said this earlier. We all knew what the game was.
Look, this is why River Rejection likes this guy so much, because once he goes into crackhead mode over money, he feels like he's like a kindred spirit. He's like, all of a sudden, this man be tweaking about the $79 that he made during the podcast, and he's like, scratching at his neck and shit.
This isn't the first time I've played Monster Hunter. I've done it multiple times. People know what the game is. So why would people then be
what
like, oh, the game's
MMOs did you
boring?
play?
Well, then why
I
did you
rocked
ask me
with
to play?
EverQuest for a little while.
I'm really
WoW for a
confused,
little while.
you know?
And now Final Fantasy 14 is
I
my
could have
bed.
played other things.
Played that for
I could
10
be
damn
playing
years.
Street Fighter right now.
I'm
And
gonna be
yes,
honest.
apparently
Take a
money's the
look.
only thing that
I have
matters.
$27 in support tonight. It's not gonna cut it. I think it might be time to retire it. I just don't like it anymore. It's just not fun to play.
I could be playing, you know, I could be finishing Dark Souls. I could be
He finished it today, by the way, and then when he did like an hour of Q&A, and that was unbearable.
playing more Ninja Gaiden. I could be playing Onimusha Warlords, which I played the other day and I love, and people seem to like. It's the most viewed video for my marathon.
Dapper Dragon, I'm playing Dawn Trail right now.
So why am I playing?
I got to, I'm never going to be able to remember or to say the names of these goddamn towns. I can barely pronounce half of these fucking names that this game throws at me. However, it's the Wild West town, and Alu Jaja or whatever came back from the Golden City.
Playing this today then. Monster hunting sounds fun, but this game is not.
Sav, I would highly recommend it.
You gotta listen to me.
I would highly recommend it, but you have to push through 10 years of main scenario quests. And like when I first played 14, I didn't like read the story. There was a lot of reading. There's a lot of cinematics, and I was just pushing through it just to play it. I really wish I didn't, because then I really got enthralled with the story, and the story is actually very, very, very good. I think it's the best Final Fantasy, to be honest.
You gotta listen to me. This game is one of the most popular games on Earth. It's actually the most popular game Capcom has ever made.
I will have any conversation about Final Fantasy 14, but I just wanted to let you know where I was in the game.
Resident Evil, I think, overall has sold more copies, but that's because Resident Evil's been out since the 90s. But this is the most popular franchise Capcom.
And I'm gonna just say it too. Like, I played it from the PlayStation 3. I'm sorry, we're getting derailed. But I played it when PlayStation 3 first came out, and it was a demo, and I fell in love with it, and then I started paying for it, and that was 10, 11 years ago. A Realm Reborn all the way up to Endwalker is probably the most satisfying and complete experiences of what a RPG, let alone an MMORPG, can be. And you don't even have to do the MMO elements in order to play this game to Dawn Trail right now. You can do a single player mode where the interactions that you're supposed to have with other players can actually be done with AI. You can do dungeon runs with just AI characters, and they actually retooled the dungeons so that it would make it easier for you to do that.
Okay.
Heaven's
so
Ward,
it's not
yeah,
that
let's
there's no interest in the
go.
game and everyone on the planet thinks the game
Played
is
WoW
boring.
the
It's
most,
the
some Final
opposite.
Fantasy
For some
11.
reason, my
Let's go. I
audience
tried
thinks it's
D&D
boring.
online, but that was
I
horrible.
don't even think it's boring. I just
Legends
had
of
fun
the
for
Old
that
Republic,
90
I haven't
minutes I
played
just
that in
played.
years.
So I'm not bored,
Sheesh.
right? Perfect Picasso says, so are World of Warcraft and
Daft,
League
I'm
of
gonna
Legends.
try
Well, I
and
mean,
learn
that's a good point, too.
Chinese.
Games are very well. I don't know what the hell Arc. What are you talking
At least
about?
I know that the Twitch
bounty for
things are
Arkveld.
working.
Solo him for
Thank
10
you,
subs. I don't even know what you're
Aria.
talking about.
I didn't
How
need
could
those last 5
possibly
minutes
do
of
that
my
when I don't
life.
even know what you're talking about. Some people are crazy, man. The fuck is
But yes, I
Arkveld?
highly recommend just for the
I don't
story
know what
alone.
that is. It's obvious I'm not
And
gonna
if you
do
get
it.
into the rhythm of the game,
Like, what a fake bounty,
it's a big
right?
time investment
How
for
about
sure, but
this?
it's very satisfying.
You drop 10 subs, okay? So
What
then
an
we're almost to
asshole.
our goal, and then you tell me where Arkveld is, and I'll go fight it. Not, oh, go fight Arkveld, and then I do it, and then the stream ends, and you're a troll. How about that?
Damn, what an ungrateful bitch. This is how he treats his audience, by the way. What a fucking dickhead. Which one, Mandarin? Which I speak, or Cantonese? I didn't know. I don't know that there's more than just Mandarin, but whatever they have on Red Note.
If you drop 10 subs right now, I will keep playing this for the rest of the
Because I'm
stream.
going to
You
move
tell
to
me how
China.
fight this thing,
China
and I'll go
sounds
do it
fucking
right now.
awesome, actually.
It's that simple. It doesn't work the other way. I can't do that if I gotta worry every stream that it's everything dead.
Look at his jawline, by the way. Let's just compare jawlines. I can open envelopes with this shit. And this guy, look at the jowls. Ew. I liked Warhammer Online, but it died fast. You know what I also liked? I liked
Why is it dead?
Warframe.
There's people watching. Why does no
Warframe.
one care enough to say?
And I am playing Zenless Zone Zero a lot, which is a free.
Because that's always
It's
happened.
a free game, but
at the
it's not
same
really an
time, as you
MMO.
can see, getting people to check out this kind of game for me is
Right? I'm a great
insane.
healer.
It
I'm
really
actually
is.
leveling
Like,
up my
I
Sage
would
right now.
love
It's
to give this
81.
game a shot.
My
audience
Gunbreaker is
isn't
100.
for it, for whatever reason. I don't know what else
Right,
to say.
Glass Joe,
Hopefully those
ass.
on demand will have some kind of comment, but third time.
Hell yeah, fellow
trying a beta
Warframe
of a
enjoyer.
Monster Hunter game.
Never really played
And,
MMOs. I did
couldn't
RuneScape and
retain
got chat banned
much
for calling
audience.
someone
Half the
fat,
crowd
though.
complaining it's
Well,
boring
if you're not making a factual
didn't hit my goal.
observation, then I don't think it would work out
So
for you.
I really don't even know what else to say. I mean, it speaks for itself, does it not? I did tough it out the whole stream.
Yeah,
and to be
shout out
honest,
to my
I'm happy
fellow
I did.
MMO
I liked
players.
those fights that I did there. That was fun. But
Yeah, it is kind of depressing when you're like walking around the old haunts in
I don't
an
know what else to
MMO
say.
like
You guys tell me what you
EverQuest.
think, but
I remember playing that for
enjoyed it. I think
PlayStation
that it's a
2.
good game, and I totally
We had
understand why
3
there's so many
PlayStation
people
2s with the
who like this
online
franchise.
modem attached to the back.
Anyway, that's it for the Monster
3
Hunter Wilds
copies of the
beta.
game.
So we have a few weeks to decide if I try it and actually
I'm going to
get
be
it.
playing
I'm gonna be
Street
honest, I
Fighter
don't think it's
6,
gonna work.
hopefully
We
after
couldn't get people to show up for the beta.
this and the next video. Yep.
You know,
Yep,
I don't know
yep.
what else to say.
Spent many
But-
hours on
All right,
RuneScape
hope
in
you
like
enjoyed at least the footage
2005,
that I showed ya.
2007.
It runs very well on
Prime
PC.
time.
I recommend
Prime
it
time
on
hours.
PC. It looks gorgeous. I don't know about consoles. I would want to play this game at 60 frames, and I just played it at 4K 60 frames. So there you
Yeah,
have
but we
it. All right,
can't
guys,
see that,
thank you.
Phil. I bought the
All right, guys,
season
yeah,
2
that's it.
character
That's it for the
pass.
stream. I hope you enjoyed it. Once again, it's a shame that for some bizarre reason people won't support a variety of games.
What a shame. What a fucking shame.
Ew.
I love when there's people complaining, or not complaining, but saying in chat, trying to justify, oh, it's because the Super Bowl's today. You're literally sitting in my chat right now and not contributing. It's not that people didn't show up. It's that people don't support Monster Hunter. Do you get it? It was the same thing years
I hate when he said, this is another thing that he says that I hate. Can I get a board like Steve has where it's all the things that he says that I hate? When he says shit like that, do you get it? You get it?
ago. People
hate it.
will show up to say the game's boring, but they won't contribute to it. There's literally people here, but not contributing. Has nothing to do with it's the Super Bowl. It could be Christmas. It could be fucking New Year's. It could be, you know.
Exactly. If you're chatting in the chat, then you're helping the channel. Seriously. If we're live right now and a lot of people are talking in the chat, well, guess what? That's going to tell YouTube that things are popping off in the chat. We should get more people to see it. I look at my
Independence, it doesn't
stats
matter.
after
There's
the
people here,
videos,
they don't
guys,
contribute for the game.
obsessively.
Yes, thank you,
That's
Dick
my
McLeod, who's
superpower. That's my
basically
autism.
a dark
I love
cloud
seeing the
saying,
progression of the
oh,
channel.
economy is down, inflation is
I
up.
see where
everything's terrible."
everybody's
Yes, I've heard
seeing
a
this
million
from.
times.
I
also
see
heard
what
this during
demographics.
COVID. Yes, I also heard this during everything. You guys, you're a broken record. No, the point is not that everything is down or more expensive. Yes, you're right. I mean, that's just fucking common sense. That has absolutely nothing to do.
All the way. I'm
right.
I'm a Cammy main, but I definitely
having slow days. It has nothing to do with it.
bought the game.
We've already
Bought
talked
the
about this a
second
million
season
times. I'm not
because
gonna
of
waste my
my
time.
And Elena.
Talking about the nonsense yet again for the millionth time. Because as you know, guys, just so you know, because
They're
the
basically
economy
reversed.
is down and inflation is up,
Yeah,
no one is
true.
supporting streamers right now.
One small
There
and,
absolutely are not any streamers right now who are streaming who are
Abby.
getting insane amounts of contributions from dummies. You know, none of that's
I don't
happening.
get why you can't talk to people
No.
who play at the same
Didn't you
time
know
with the
there's
money
a giant
part.
streamer
Because the
crash
money's
right
the
now?
money's
Did
the
you
only
hear
reason
about it?
he's
It's all
doing
over
any of
the
this.
news. Like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Oh yeah, pimp.
Moritarian says, I like Monster Hunter. At the end of the day, I don't think it's your kind of game.
All depends
Moritarian,
when
I would like you to
the in
clarify,
real life female
what makes
style
you think
waifu
it's not
walks
my
in.
kind of game? I
'Cause you know when
literally
a
just played
beautiful
the
woman
entire
walks
beta,
into the
entire
room,
stream, and I told
the
you I
internet,
liked it.
I'll turn that
I
shit
told you I
off.
actually enjoyed it. So why isn't it my kind of game?
I'll be
Can
sure
we
to
be
cut my
honest?
nails
It's
before.
not the audience's kind of game. Okay?
Makoto,
It's just like
let's
when I play
go.
RPGs and I'm having
Street Fighter
a great
6, yeah?
time, and then
Oh,
no
I'm
one
sorry,
shows
Street
up
Fighter
and
3?
supports the RPG streams. It has nothing
Sir
to do with
V,
me.
hello, my friend.
I liked
Welcome.
that stream. I had a good time playing it. All right, well, sadly, we didn't hit the goal. There's nothing we can do about it. Tonight, hopefully on the Street Fighter stream, we do. All right, because obviously I want to do this DSP Tries It in the next few days when my wife is working. One of the days when she's working, you know, it'll be great.
Here we go again. He's like, once again, using his fat wife. And we're just making factual observation, guys. It's okay to call her a fat wife. It's okay to call her fat because Phil has deemed it so that if it is a descriptionatory, if it's a descriptive assessment, I don't even remember what the words that he used were, but if you're describing what that person is, then it's okay to say it. If they're regarded or if they're overweight or fat or a bitch. Yeah.
To do it then so she doesn't have to cook. So we got to hit 3 goals. You know what they say?
But what if
fool
Early
me
Cat
once, shame
walks
on you.
in? I would take her out to the finest cheesecake factory, and then I would play her favorite songs in the car as we drove back to the crib, and then I would turn on the projector screen in the backyard and plant tiki torches and set the mood and light the torches and watch The Notebook poolside, and then retire for the evening in our own separate quarters. I had a sound effect waiting.
Be gone, fuck!
And you do it at least 2 or 3 times without any expectation of going to the next level, okay? But you keep inviting them over and showing them a good time, right? It shows you have restraint. And then they start thinking, then you gaslight them, okay? I'm not even gonna front. Yeah, you gaslight them, and then they start thinking, well, maybe there's something wrong with me. How come they're not making any moves? Well, trick's on you. I'm afraid to make the first move because I'm kind of shy. She is a factual BBW. But also the real reason why I wouldn't do anything is because I wouldn't find any of that. I'm not really going for any of that.
Fool me twice, shame on me. Well, this is 3 tries. At this point, I think I'm done trying Monster Hunter.
Right, so like Dapper Dragon has it actually correct. I mentioned this before. It's so bizarre to me. He only calls Cat my wife. No nicknames, no pet names, not even her name. Yeah, my wife Cat. Well, he always quantifies it with my wife or my family. But yeah, that is weird. I mean, I don't know how many of us have been in relationships. I mean, we all sit around and watch DSP on the internet, so I'm just kidding. Like normally you kind of come up with like a cute little pet name for your significant other, just a little something like, hey, you know, I mean, I'm not paying attention to them drive some woman.
Gave it
nuts.
a try, did I not? I gave it an honest try.
And I only say that out loud
I
because
liked
that's what
it.
I did
If I can't get my
with the in
audience
real
to
life
like it,
female
I
style
can't get my
waifu, but it
audience to like
involved
it. So
bringing them
3
over
times
and
or
watching
3 strikes and
wrestling
you're out,
and
as
then
they say.
sending them home.
So I don't think I'll be trying Monster Hunter again. I definitely understand the appeal of it. I get why people would like it.
And
Personally, I
we
didn't
think
dislike
back
it,
and have
but
conversations about it fondly.
I can't get my audience to like it, I guess.
All right, and that is Memology 101. I watched back a couple of videos and I realized that switching from one video to the next was kind of jarring. So let's give Memology 101 their due. And like I said, I like to tell a story with the videos that we watch back to back. But after this duty video, we're going to start playing with Mai. Consensually. Oh no, I don't believe in that shit.
Really do. I need that money.
There's no rings on these fingers.
Really need that money.
Very private about that kind of stuff around others, even close friends. Go by name and maybe title, and that's it. No cutesy stuff because that's between you two only. True.
Really need that money. Really need that money. Really that money. That money.
Shout out to Duty Streams, by the way.
Okay, this is hilarious. I have to address this.
This happened
Sharpay
literally
says,
today.
Phil dropped the hard R earlier, but he says freaking instead of fucking. I don't get it. You now understand that the word retarded is not a slur?
Ladies and gentlemen, don't make me pull up Big Go, because there have been many different instances of him stopping himself from saying regarded, and there's many different instances of him scolding other people for saying that word, and now all of a sudden he's going to sit on this soapbox and regale us with the tale of why it's okay to say regarded.
It's not. Do you know what it means to retard something?
Oh my god.
It means that it's slowed down. It's meant to not be a
Everybody's
full speed
taller
or
than me, Meth
passive.
Bear. I'm a
It means
short
it's being
king.
held back. It's not an offensive word. Morons have made it an
Captain
offensive
Alex,
word
oh shit.
because they're a bunch of sissy bitches.
You know what? You just gave me
There's
a great
nothing
idea.
wrong with the word retard or retarded. It has a meaning.
It's cool. Donald
all
Trump
right?
said it was cool to say
It's
that
the
shit
dumbest
now.
thing I've ever heard. We used to use that word every single day on the fucking schoolyard when I was 5 years old.
Wait! Stop it. So you mean to tell me that people were calling you regarded since you were 5 years old, my guy? The truth comes out. The truth comes out. Not Captain America, Captain Alex. I think we might have some bonus DLC for this stream.
An offensive word. You know, there are offensive words out there. The N-word is an offensive word because it's directed
Say it,
at
Phil.
a certain group of people of a certain race in an offensive way. That's a bad word. Retard and retarded is not a bad word unless you are the biggest bitch on the planet.
Damn! Oh shit! Shots fired.
You should get used to it. Okay?
Meth Bear, that
Unbelievable how dumb some
5'6"
people
king
are.
is a very, very lucky guy.
What are you doing, step bro?
Oh no, King be cruel.
Okay, let me. My curtains have opened and they're right in my eyes. I can't see. Hold on.
Shut the fuck up.
Damn. Did you hear that? Did that come across on the stream? What? Stream deck.
Let me ask this question then, for the geniuses who think that
Okay, perfect. Thank
the
you.
word retarded is a slur. So when you say mentally stunted, is that a slur too?
I don't mind when other
'Cause
people say it. I think it's
everyone says
funny.
mentally
I'm not going to
stunted
say it
and
out
no one
loud.
bats an eye. That's okay.
I don't
But
have
if you
to.
say the other word, I'm so offended. Why? It means
It's called cheap heat when in pro wrestling. Like you can go out there and cuss and say bitch. Okay, so like for a long time in WWE, when the females were beefing with each other, they'd always go to, well, you're just a bitch, and everybody go, ooh. But then it became so like blasé. Everybody would say
Exactly
it. It
the
lost
same
its
thing.
meaning. It's offensive,
so
but
now
not
you
a
actually
slur.
Start thinking about it, you're like, oh, so there's no logic there. No, there is no logic. You're an idiot. That's correct.
And I actually think mouth droolers is a worse insult. Like mouth breathers. Like, okay, shit.
Okay.
Top 10 DSP
Big
slurs.
Boss did a $2 super chat. Kinder eggs have a toy in them. Don't eat it whole. Okay, I don't know if there's a Kinder egg in that box or not. I have no
Wouldn't it be funny as shit if he ate the Kinder egg and then there was a toy inside and they choked on it?
idea. Okay. Dentronic says that's like having to rename
Damn,
something
Sav
that
is
is
out
flame
here
retarded
collecting
to make
intel
it
on
not
all
offensive.
of them.
Actually, it's retardant, but it means basically the same thing.
No,
If something is
Phil, it's a different word. Retardant. Retardant. Think about what you just said.
retardant, it means that it stops something. when you
Or
say something
slows
is
it down?
retarded, it means that it's not been to its full.
Wait a minute. I just noticed that he just debunked his own shit in the middle of his own rant. I saw this live at work and I didn't catch this. Holy shit.
Capacity, it's been slowed down. So if it's flame retarding, it stops flame. It slows down flame.
Retardant.
But again,
We just figured it out, guys. Retardant. That's it.
people
That's
are
the
just
word.
so dumb. They
I
take
am.
offense at anything.
I am so fucking.
Why would you be
so
offended at that?
fucking.
That is something that people called me when I was 5 years old.
People with
You call me that today, I
cerebral
laugh at you and say, "What are you, 5?"
cerebral palsy
It's not offensive.
tend to drool. Doesn't Jim Ross
It's not
have
meant to
cerebral
be
palsy?
offensive.
It's not Phil's obligation to say what is and what isn't offensive, but then at the same time, I would like to declare that like you can't be more offended than the person that is being offended. Does that make sense? Here he goes
There
with
you
the
go.
sway.
Bonos Temo says if you're saying it to actually insult a cognitively disabled person, it's a problem. But if you're
Yeah, like when you call them mouth drooling idiots or mentally stunted.
saying it to a troll or a detractor, it's acceptable. No,
It's acceptable because we're assholes or something.
if you say that word, retarded, all right, and you
It's
say it
literally meant to be
someone in
offensive.
this
Yes,
regard,
that's
it
why
means
the
you think
person
that
is
they're
saying it.
actually
True.
mentally slow and
It's meant to hurt that person, and that is the intent of a slur. To say something, to itemize them into something that they don't want to be categorized as. Bell's palsy, thank you. Facial paralysis caused by a virus. Cerebral palsy is congenial. Thank you, Math Bear. I really don't know any of this stuff.
Actually mentally slow.
And isn't it crazy to come across a live streamer that like adapts and evolves their
That's
opinion on
actually
things
what
when
it
presented with new
means.
information?
Don't you get it?
Yeah, so Sav completely hit it on the head here. At the end of the day, his stream is literally propped up by people with disabilities. It's in bad taste for him to say it, keeping that in mind. Very
I can't
true,
believe
very
we're
true.
having this discussion that people are that dumb.
But it's also like
Really,
the
I
double-edged
just
sword
can't.
of it
You're
because
that
they're
stupid.
so mentally
Wow, it's
deficient
pretty
that they
impressive.
actually think that what Phil is saying is like, oh yeah, that's true. You're so right. Pop off, King. The validation is real. He's never going to get it though. And he's swaying. My man's be swaying just like
no,
the
you see, CS James, see,
the
that's
token.
the problem. Because people misunderstand. People actually think that when I'm using the word, I'm using it as an insult.
Oh, here we go, guys. This is the card. Phil, a retard dent, is giving us the pass to say the word. All right, you've heard of you've heard of other passes that are given along, right? This is his R word pass. He's giving it to us. He's empowering us with the word because he, as a retard dent, is handing out the cards for us.
Not. It's a genuine descriptor.
Yeah.
Okay? I want you to understand something. People that sit around all day on the internet, opening their phones, their laptops.
I'm afraid
tablets,
YouTube's going to
their
ban
mobile
me for
devices,
starting this
going
conversation,
to
Cadet.
one of my detractors' channels, watching the content that they put out every day. That's illegally restreamed.
We're illegally restreaming this right now. By the way, if Phil says people who love him are smart and logical, so it doesn't apply.
It's
to
completely
them.
out of context, purposefully
Meth
over-exaggerated.
Bear's got
defamatory,
bangers tonight.
Slanderous content, and they legitimately believe it is fact, and then they propagate it, and they have a community based around it.
He's
and they
talking
have
about us,
friendships
guys.
and relationships based around it, and they have memes, entire memes, that if someone says a word, just a single word, Wolverine toy, ooh, and that's how they react. They go just like this, ooh. Wolverine toy. I
Fuck outta here.
recognize that. That is not.
He said the thing. Woo!
Oh!
He said the thing. Let's go. Oh, he
normal
did.
human
Oh, he
behavior.
did it.
That is
He
not
did it.
representative of a regular human's intelligence or behavior.
Ooh, regular. That's not very inclusive talking there, Phil. Not very inclusive.
That
Regular,
is showing
normal.
signs of actual
It implies that
retardation,
there are
that your
not
brain has
normal
been
and
stunted,
not regular.
and you're acting like that. But people don't care because they go through life acting like cows or acting like sheep, and they just go with the flow.
Or what about people that act like dragons, you fucking freak? Are they okay because they make your thumbnails?
They don't
Your
actually
shitty
think for
thumbnails?
themselves. They just act stupid. And there's millions upon millions of people on planet Earth
Jessica, hello,
that are
my
literally
friend.
just stupid creatures that never add anything to the planet. They're just there to exist.
Piece of
and
P
think.
tends to be a little too
They are
spicy for my
dunces.
liking, but I totally
They are
understand
just
his rage. Where his
sucks on
rage come
natural
from?
resources.
I just have
They're
more
not there to
patience
be
than him,
productive. They're not
but
there
it's
to be
not unlimited.
constructive.
I
They're not there to
love
spread
reading Piece of
anything
Pieces
positive, happy,
tweets,
or to improve
and I love
anything for
he's
anyone
saying
around
it because
them.
he says
They're
what I
just
think. All right, I'm gonna just say it.
big,
He
vacuous
taps into that brutal cut to the chase and cut your throat type style of expressing yourself that I really do appreciate it. I really do appreciate it.
existences of sucking on the positive and giving nothing back. Those are my detractors, and those are the people who watch my detractors.
He's
You
talking
get it?
about us.
Those aren't normal people. Those aren't
Stray
intelligent,
Scott.
sharp, savvy people who are thinking, who are actively doing something to make life better for people around them.
No,
These are
that's
just
absolutely
people
true,
along for the
Dragon. So, like, here's the thing: it's all performance. You can take the lens of professional wrestling and put it on anything in life, from politics to religion. It's all about the social status and the social ladder and the social agreements with other people. I could sit here and tell you all of the different stupid things that you have to do in the carny world of professional wrestling that is so ingrained in the process that if you dare go outside of those lines, then you're exiled from it. You're considered not welcome in the space. And the thing of it is, these things aren't ever explicitly told to you. They wait until you fuck up for you to then be scolded and told on about, which I think is very toxic. All right. So maybe that's why I revel in the idea of being toxic to DSP and river rejection on the internet.
right. They're not.
Oh, Meth Bear, let me tell you what. If I could get Jade involved in a match, have him be a distraction to roll opponent in a small package. So there was actually somebody out there who had a buddy of theirs who was in a handicap position in a wheelchair, and like he had the arm, and he had a lot of difficulties talking and stringing together sentences and stuff like that, but he loved wrestling as one is to do. And one promotion gave them an opportunity to have this guy be a part of a segment, and that segment involved him. Let's go! The one with two eyes coming in hot with the raid. Welcome, Raiders, and welcome to the short hair queen. Let's get a look.
Oh, I didn't get any money.
How was the stream? How was everything?
Oh, are you turning on
so
us
very
now,
good to
Graham?
see you.
Is this when it happens? Is this your turn?
Ow.
What?
Wait, hold on, is it PvP?
You bastard!
Hail Graham! Hail Graham!
You shit!
You all know.
All right. Well, there it was, the one with two eyes. Friend of the channel, Joker Juice. I'm flipping fantastic. Nocturnal hanging out with us over on YouTube as well. We were just talking about, in the world of professional wrestling, there may or may not have been a gentleman who was very handicapped, but in his mind, very handy capable. And they were a part of a segment in a pro wrestling show where the person in the wheelchair was kicked in the face and out of their chair and onto the canvas. Let's just say the State Athletic Commission, upon seeing and hearing this, had a lot of things to say about the situation. And that person never, I wouldn't say step foot in the ring ever again, because they literally picked him up over the rope and placed him into the ring. He's never going to step foot in the wrestling ring again.
I'm not saying that they're suffering from some kind of a medical.
It was great.
condition.
Thank you.
I'm
We
saying
finished
their
Tales of
brains
Monkey
are
Island and
stunted
started the
because they
new
don't
game
actually take
next
the
week.
time
Love to hear it.
think
Thank
about
you
what they do.
so much
You get it?
for the update and
This
for
is
the
not
raid.
a slur or
We're
an
making
insult.
fun of Darkside Phil because literally today this guy is trying to give us the reasoning as to why it's okay to say the R word. Yeah, he's trying to justify it. He thinks that hanging out with Kino Casino has emboldened him and that he can just sling this word around. He's handing out the card like it's nothing, and he's trying to defend this point. And I don't think he's up to the task.
If you're describing someone as something and it's accurate, it can't be offensive, stupid.
Meth Bear, you got it. You got it.
Do you get it? It's only offensive when you use it in a way that you're trying to insult. I'm literally not trying to insult anyone. I'm telling you these people are mentally slow based on their behavior. It's a direct cause and effect. There is no intentional insult here. This is how it is. They're
Sir
dumb.
V, I'm going to tell you this. I tried playing Monster Hunter Rise because it was free on the PlayStation Network. And I don't think I like Monster Hunter. I played the last one before Rise. I played Rise, and I have no appetite for the other Rise game. I don't know what it is. It's not my cup of tea. Maybe I just haven't found the right weapon or gameplay loop. I tried giving Monster Hunter a chance. I can't vibe with it. I don't know. Right? It's a slur, correct? It's you say it with the intent of hurting that person. Like there's malice behind when you say it. He's trying to justify. He's saying this is a descriptor. Right, Cross? Like I will glaze Final Fantasy forever because I remember playing Final Fantasy 1 on Nintendo as a child and growing up and playing all the Final Fantasies, all the spin-off Final Fantasies. It was just a game that I played throughout the majority of my life that I associate with a lot of different points of time in my life, and I continue to play Final Fantasy games to this day. Right now, I'm playing at least 2 Final Fantasy games, 14 and what is that game? What is that fucking game? Ever Crisis. Jesus. It's difficult for me to keep up with all of these spin-offs.
Oh, that's absolutely true. Sylvania says, to be
Right?
fair, there's people who are
Ice
pure
Marbles, welcome,
contrarians
by
to
the way.
anything you have to say simply because they don't like you. And that's the bottom line. Is they will never listen to reason, they will never listen to logic, they will never listen to fact. To them,
His fact.
reality is an actual fantasy they've created around their narrative and these weird cult-like group communities they have on the internet.
It's talking about
People
us, guys.
like mental stuntation.
Yes! And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the name of tonight's stream. If you look at it on YouTube, the mental stuntation. Obviously, this guy isn't mentally stunted. Obviously.
Group communities they have on the internet. People of like mental stuntation who act this way and they
he said the thing
together. It's like blood coagulating. You know?
Just say another word with a lot of syllables, Phil. It'll be fine. The molecular structure of your conglomeration.
Oh, it's pretty messed up.
Oh, by the way, Raiders, I tend to get very toxic when I watch Darkside Phil, but you guys have actually been spared the worst of it because earlier in the stream, we were watching one of Darkside Phil's fans, legitimate fans, somebody that goes to this guy's channel and unironically enjoys his content. And this guy proclaims proudly that he is a meth dealer, a meth user that still lives home with mommy, where he shit posts his edgelord dumbass content. And this all literally happened today. So we had to get on it. We had to report it. We had to get it out into the ether. And we're learning a lot about ourselves along the way, like how I really don't like Monster Hunter.
I had to go check out. Now I will respond. So Great Zero Taste did a $10 Australian super chat, which is around like $6.60, something like.
Holy shit. Wait a minute. Go back. Isn't New Zealand a part of Australia? Huh?
Taste did a $10 Australian super chat, which is around like 660, something like that American. So not
Asshole.
the top super chat, but you know, we'll add it to the leaderboard here. And
Not the top super chat. Fuck off.
I watched
Guys, if anybody contributed to the stream, the last thing I would say is if it was a bigger or smaller contribution than the one before it. Like, who does that? Who says that? Like, what the fuck? Are you trying to motivate people to like be the top tipper? I don't think this is like helping the people that are tipping you right now.
your PSN outage video. I hope it's okay to ask. What about
Hey, look,
Game
Rhea
Pass?
Ripley
We
is an
actually
Aussie,
addressed this.
and she can scoop me up and throw me
5
around if
months
she
and
wanted
says,
to.
Based. Well, thank you, CD. You know, so, to be honest, I'm just so tired of people on the internet being so ignorant and stupid. And
Well, then let's start with your channel, Phil, because everything that you've said so far is bullshit.
trying to say dumb shit. Like, so you can't use words in a factual way anymore to actually describe anything because it's offensive. No, you can.
All right, Phil, you got tits. You got B-cup tits, sagging tits, too. You got 3D Dorito tits. Your jawline is trash. It's soft as fuck. It's filled to the brim with your snot. You've got patches on your skin. Your hair is greasy. You sweating like a pig. You're fidgeting around. You have no composure. You have no poise. You can't talk right. You can't string together coherent thought. Everything you say is dumb. Everything you say is a lie. There's no reason we should be listening to you. There's no reason why we should believe you. You are the Pied Piper of mentally deficient people. You're hoping that you can exploit them and steal as much money away from them as you can. And then you berate them as you do it, and they, for some reason, find this agreeable. You surround yourself with the worst type of people, and you have no problem with it. If you hang out with garbage, you're going to smell like trash.
You can. No, really, you can. And you need to tell people that.
No, really, Phil. Look at you. You're going to... Your background is whack. Your wardrobe is whack. Your haircut is whack. Your face hair is whack.
Pussies and to grow the fuck up.
Damn.
Stop trying to make the entire world forbidden. What are we going to do? Burn books next? Oh, you know, any book that has that word in it,
Ah,
we gotta
yes.
burn because it's so offensive. Go fuck yourself. How about that? You want offensive?
Zelda puzzles
Go
are...
sit on a cactus and spin.
Damn. And then he also has this like... Let's go back.
How about that? You want offensive? Go sit on a cactus and spin.
It's always ass play with this guy, by the way. All right. It's always something about the ass. It's always about eating his ass. It's always about shitting from his ass. It's about farting from his ass. It's about sitting on things. This is his go-to. And so this is like the same thing that River Rejection always goes to when it comes to meth. He's always going on about the clouds and tweaking and pipes and all this dumb shit. That's his go-to. Okay. And a lot of truth is said in jest. And, you know, if you constantly put this energy out into the world, then of course it's going to come back to you. So the way that he's always, his go-to 100% is ass shit, for lack of a better word. That makes me think that, you know, maybe...
Stop ruining our world because you're a bunch of fucking sissies and cowards and you can't live with reality, all right?
Yeah, I don't think they have cactuses up in the Great White North. What about a pine cone?
All right.
Phil?
Dear Charlie did a $5 super chat. He says, I'm disabled, but I'm okay with you saying the word retarded.
In real time, we just got confirmation that his core fan base, the people that hang out in his chat on his streams, are of that flavor of person.
Because I'm not using it in a manner that's disrespecting anyone who may have that condition. I'm using it in the word as a descriptor. It's different.
So your wife is fat as a descriptor. She's fat, Phil. She's fat.
I think the problem is people turned the word into a medical condition. That's not.
It is a medical condition. People are afflicted with this.
The purpose of the word. The purpose of the word means to hold back, to slow down. You know what I'm saying? That's what the word means. So if you're using it in that regard, saying someone is that.
In that regard, Phil, poor choice of words right there.
You're saying you are mentally stunted. You are actually held back mentally. They're not a normal
Non-inclusive word. Normal is not inclusive word. Not normal. What is normal, Phil?
Logical person. That's why you act in an abnormal way.
I watched this live too, and
If
I'm
you're trying to say they actually
seeing
have that
things that I
medical
didn't see the
condition,
first time
that's
around.
different. And I've never even used it that way.
That way.
That's the last thing that I even think of when I use the word, when I say the word. Okay. Oh, the update worked? Let's see.
Yeah, let's just pivot real fast from this conversation.
It did. Cool. All right.
All right.
Uh-oh. Don't tell me it reset everything. There we go. Okay.
Speaking of,
I'm going to be using it shortly. I got to zoom it in slightly more. There we go. That should be good. I think. We'll see. It's supposed to be auto following me. Is it?
Phil, don't make me press the auto follow button on my thing.
Okay. I got it working again. Cool.
You know what? Fuck it. We ball.
Another update. And this camera too has an update. I see it's not going to work now because because it updated. So I have to reselect it. Hold on. Let me see if I can get it to reselect. Okay. Oh, no, he's the king of hate. He's a bigot. He's a sexist. He's a racist.
Just like Captain Alex. Throw anti-Semitic in there just for good measure.
He's this, he's that, which is all false. But they do that because that's how they try to get, oh, you see, we'll use his own thing against him. And the truth is, people on this planet are very ignorant.
The truth is, it can also be the Manchurian Candidate safe word, as basically, because when he repackages the argument into what he has to say, then it's easier for him to knock the argument over. All right, hold on a second. Okay, perfect.
People on Earth will not
Yes,
take
that's
5 minutes
true.
to do the research to actually find out what the moniker means, despite the fact
Ice
that all
Marbles
the
got it
information
right.
is readily and easily available. Instead, they'll just believe the absolute worst. So the moment you hear someone being called the king of hate, think, wow, that guy must be a real hateful asshole.
Cross, and
He's
once
just,
you put
know,
on the
real
clown
disgusting
makeup, it doesn't
person
come
and,
off.
No. That's actually
I
not
heard
what
that
it
from
ever
one
was,
DSP
but
Space
people are
Gaming.
too stupid to figure it out, so you have to stop using it at some point. And especially now, the modern day, where everyone went woke and everything, people were definitely using it against me in very negative ways. Like I said,
Oh my god, the woke mind virus. This is like the dumbest boomer shit. If we're talking about things that make me cringe, both sides of the aisle can fucking get it. Because when I hear woke mind virus, that just reminds me of when boomer ass parents tells their kid to pause the Nintendo.
in 2021, that is actually how they
Mom,
got me
I'm
kicked
playing
off
an
of
Xbox.
the Twitch partner program.
And, you know, Elon
This is how
Musk
that they
should
got my
buy it
Teespring
because
closed.
X,
This is
his
how
social
all of that
media
happened,
platform, also
because
begins in the letter
sent
X,
them
Xbox.
Basically, packaging. He has this website, thekingofhate.com. He uses the King of Hate moniker in his content. And here's some clips from 13 years ago where he said some stuff, and then they'll play the clip about, me playing Dead Space 2 demo with the stupid Nazi joke that I made, right?
At least he fessed up to, and now he has his arms crossed. Yeah, I made those Nazi jokes. Yes, I was the last space marine Nazi, and I had to destroy all the Jews. Hello, Jew.
And that's what got me basically kicked out of everything, despite the fact that it was all untrue. So there's no way that sadly I could continue to use the
chicken
moniker,
quesadilla
even if I
or
used it
steak
properly. I
quesadilla.
did convince the world, of what it really meant. They, too many dumb companies out there, too many idiots. So it is what it is.
It is what it is. Self-defeating.
Moved on positively from it. So
look at the kick chat too. They were popping off. And anything else, Phil?
okay. All right, are we done?
Are we done? You tell me. Well, thank you, Duty, for the content. That all happened today. Like the River rejection guy and then Phil trying to defend saying regarded all happened today. It was nonstop excitement. It was tons of fun, but that's not all. Y'all ready for some bonus DLC? Well, if you stick around, we might just sail the high seas on the SS Jupiter with your favorite Captain Alex. Holy shit, if you stick around after this, I'd love to share the latest goings on in VR chat and more. Hope to see you on the other side of this. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the shit show. We split the part, and now we're gonna have ourselves a little bonus DLC. I don't know if you're familiar with a particular Dark Side Phil fan. His name is Captain Alex. He's been gone for a little while. He's been gone for a little while because his channel got struck for hate speech. I wonder who did that. I wonder who did that. Couldn't be me. But he was gone for a week because his last AI video was really wild. He was talking about attacking a certain protected class and, you know, just a whole bunch of unpleasant stuff. That's no longer on the internet. However, we have a brand new update from the captain himself, and I think it'd be a just duty of mine to spread the word and let everybody know what Captain Alex has been up to. And I hope to spread the word of Captain Alex because I think more people need to be aware of this gentleman. He is a fellow Canadian. He is also a Dark Side Phil fan, and he also happens to be of the handy capable variety. However, do not feel sorry for this guy because I'm not going to taint what your opinion of this person might be, but for my first time enjoyers of Captain Alex, feel free to let me know what you think about this guy. And without any further ado, let's go ahead and hang out and see what Captain Alex is up to. His video that just dropped just a couple of days ago after his strike, after his little vacation from YouTube, is thus. I'm not going anywhere because of a strike. Are you ready? Let's go.
Good evening, my beloved recruits and cadets of VRR chat. This is your beloved captain speaking.
Yes, let's look at the posters in the back because this is important information. Yes, let's lock in and see what this is all about. We're gonna up the quality here. You can see to your right, his left, the big blue one right underneath the vent. That's Sailor Moon. That's Sailor Moon. He also has some sort of noted affinity for the Sailor Scouts who are in high school.
My name, as you all know, is Captain Alex.
And Sir V, I'm expecting some of them quesadillas as well.
Well, welcome.
I do love me some zero carb tortillas.
Where I'm gonna tell you.
There is a 007 thing in the background.
Happened a week ago, and then I'll we will talk about it probably tonight live.
He also had a live after this. So let me give Captain Alex a dub in this situation. Captain Alex getting the dub here. He drops a video and then he goes live. That's smart. That's what the real YouTubers do. So we're gonna give him his flowers when it's due, and this is something that I'm also gonna have to start kind of employing on my channel because I'm gonna be fair and I'm gonna just say factually fucking based facts here. Captain Alex has more subscribers than this channel. He's doing very well for himself with his content. And I'm here just
Monday,
taking notes.
Monday live. I don't know, because on a Sunday I have to watch Historic Travels live stream.
This is
So
important.
just bear with me.
Okay. We're bearing.
And I'm not gonna tell you as Captain Alex. I'm gonna tell you as just me.
As Alex. Yes.
Just
Straight from the
Alex.
heart. By the way, he's talking into a webcam microphone, I think, which leads me down two roads of thought. Okay, I'm not even going to front. Another dub for Alex here. I like the sound of his microphone. It doesn't sound cheap. You know, it's no Shure microphone, but it works. And also, I would love to see the webcam camera feed of it shooting up underneath his nose and in his jaw.
So welcome to.
I would love to see
another
that
video
feed.
Of I've had enough. And I need to tell you guys about something here. First of all, what the hell is going on with today's generation? I post one video, or my editor posts one video.
Captain Alex as an editor, and so I'm going to speak to the editor. The editor that made the thumbnail for that video that we were talking about. It had a photograph of Captain Alex, his face on a body, and that body was holding a pew pew weapon, and that pew pew weapon was aimed at a certain group of individuals that shared a common characteristic, almost like a group, like a protected group, you know? And I mean, literally, when you have Ben Garrison style, this is what this person is, and that is what that person is. It really doesn't lead you any other direction. And I'm all for the First Amendment. I'm all for people expressing themselves, but the freedom of expression does not keep you from freedom from consequences.
Is this 1939? Seriously,
what's so special about 1939?
1939.
No, it's 2025.
Where we're not allowed to say anything. We're not allowed to speak.
You can say anything you want, but you have to be prepared for what other people say back to you. This is the crux of the conversation that we're trying to have here.
Itchy nose. So how is today's society hateful? How's today's
It's making my nose itch.
What did we ever do? Nothing.
I did nothing wrong. I did everything correct.
We didn't do jack shit. We didn't do jack shit.
Mm-hmm. Say it twice. Reinforce it.
Yeah, I mean.
Oh, cadet.
So we're just gonna
let me know how them carbs do for you. Oh.
Left, right, and center because of hate speech. Are you stupid?
Damn.
I guess people are stupid.
Are we stupid, guys?
While I was out for about a week because I can't get back my Twitter.
Are you talking about your Twitter or your YouTube? Because if we're going to compare apples and oranges, Captain Alex's Twitter is a lot more devious than the YouTube channel.
I was busy building the Gundam, mostly building the Gundam and trying to look for my Epic Universe updates, and just trying to catch up on a few things, including Discord, because I've been getting a lot of messages now, and
Captain Alex is a very popular person.
Mostly that. But seriously, how would you feel if I were to, copyright strike you, but just by a few seconds?
What do you mean by that? Oh, I think I know what he's talking about. Let's go ahead and put some free use juice on this. We're going to just go ahead and flip that. Yeah, there we go.
Maybe we
free
should
use
try that
juice.
Out, right? But apparently,
half of a giant hamburger to start. If you take the bun off that hamburger, just have the meat. That's keto.
the
That's what I
physical
had
appearance. I mean,
Sunday for date
there's a
night.
saying, don't judge a book by its cover.
Can we judge it by
But
its thumbnail on its YouTube video where it was your head pasted on top of a body that was holding a pew pew pointing at a group of people of a specific type of people?
Apparently, YouTube judges books by covers.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't realize that my YouTube channel was a Darman video.
A what? Guys, chat, what is that? A what video?
I didn't realize that my YouTube channel was a Darman video.
I don't get the reference. Does anybody know?
Anyways, I am back now. I can post videos now.
Sir V
And,
with the keto goodness. Let's go.
And
Love to hear it.
mostly my defectors, either they're celebrating or getting angry.
Are we celebrating or angry? Oh, we're not defectors, guys. We're not defectors. We're detractors. Two completely different things. If you're a defector, that means that you were cool with that person first and then you turned heel on them. But if you were never cool with them, then you can't defect. If you're always like hating on them, then you wouldn't technically be called a defector.
When I get knocked down, I get back up again.
Darman Vids is a weird after school specials kind of channel. Oh,
You know how many
okay.
subscribers
Okay.
I got right now? 1,689
That's more than me.
subscribers.
That's at least 600 more than me.
689.
Is it because I'm not pretty enough, guys? What the fuck is wrong with me? What? I spent at least 9,000 hours making these graphics, making these scrollable things, making these bumps, making these sound effects, making these emojis. You guys could be a part of the show. You could type !DSP to get a DSP sound effect.
Piss me the fuck off.
You could do !random sound effect to play a random sound effect from a carefully curated sound effect folder that I curated from across the internet.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
You can also,
fucking moron.
Thank you. You can also on Twitch cash in channel points in order to get these excellent, carefully curated gifts that I downloaded off the internet.
Smoke weed every day.
It's fine though. It's fine. If it's done too much, then it becomes. We get derailed.
Earlier, I had 1,666, but that changed. It seems like I got a lot of fans. In fact, in my Discord, I don't know if you noticed, but
I didn't notice because I'm not in the Discord. I was invited to the Discord. I am never stepping foot in that Discord. No thanks. No thanks. And I'll tell you why. Well, actually, I'll let Alex tell you why. We'll let Alex tell you why.
there's a fan club based on me.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And I think and I joined it because half you guys loved me. You see, I'd rather be loved.
Wait a minute. I got something for that. Oh, I got to get the sound effect for it. Broside Phil's got it.
Than hated. You see, hard work is his own reward, as I always say.
You tell him, Alex.
When I work
hard worker,
which you might think it would be a lie, but no, it's the truth.
Usually when people say that, they're probably lying, but I'm going to give Alex the benefit of a doubt. He loves these soliloquies, these same type of things that you get off of a bar napkin. Stop me if you heard this one before.
I give you guys so much content.
It's true. It's true. It's true.
I give you guys.
Does that sound like somebody we know?
You deserve.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But the defectors don't like that. You want to know why the defectors don't like that?
Why?
Because they're jealous.
We are?
They
they are?
want me to
I meant
suffer.
them, not me.
So let me ask you this, defector. If you want me to suffer, what's your YouTube channel? You know what it is? I'll tell you exactly what it is. Copying my stuff without permission, acting like you're Patrick Star from SpongeBob.
What? What does that have to do with anything?
Laughing.
Oh, the giggle people. The giggle people are, I guess, people that make fun of him. But then he also goes on tirades about walkies. Like he has slurs for us, which is, okay. Since the word of the day is slur, Captain Alex has a lovely slur for us that walk on both of our feet upright, and that's called walkies.
What do I mean by that?
It is like DSP rubbed off on him. The pig slime is morphed into a whole new being. There's a lot of DSP-isms in here. Let's just go back right here. This is important. Let's look at this and lock it in.
Like this, and then you're like, like that, like you're just laughing. Bullying others is not is really illegal.
It's really illegal, guys. Bullying is not allowed. We're breaking the law. We chose to break the law. I don't know. I like to match energies, so you let me know how we're gonna act.
But really, you doubt that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And I want to ask you this, Defector. Do you kiss your mother with that mouth?
I would love to know if he kissed his mom with
You're
his
broken in the fucking head.
Yikes, Coffee!
Do you kiss
Hanging out with us on YouTube. Thank you.
Or your father with that mouth? Maybe you do. Maybe you do. Oh, I put my finger on the microphone. Anyways, yeah, but I don't know if you do kiss your mother with that mouth.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But you know what, Defector?
Yes.
I'm still here.
He's still here, guys.
As long as I'm breathing in and breathing out, as long as I get more people, there is no way in hell I will disappear.
Uh-oh. Sir V says, no, mother never kissed me or any of her kids because our culture is like that. Makes us tough. We need some of that toughness over here. What was it? Hard times make hard men. Soft times make soft men.
Sure, I might gain a few pounds or whatever.
That's why he's the captain.
Or might lose some weight. But I'm still here.
Thank you, Coffee. Put that shit on a t-shirt.
Family. Not only I have an actual family, but my community is like a family. And sure, I may not have VR chat, and I may not have the equipment that I need for.
By the way, everyone that I've known that does VR chat is like engaged in freakery. Throughout my years of knowing people that have been in VR chat, unfortunately, they all seem to have the same characteristics. And it ain't pleasant.
VR chat, but slow and steady wins the race.
What? What does that mean?
You don't like that stuff because you think I'm a fat, overweighted piece of shit.
Yikes.
You know, I wasn't like this, before. When I had a Golden Gun 5980, I was pretty skinny.
What does this have to do with anything? His weight. We weren't talking about your weight. I thought we were talking about your channel. I thought we were talking about the Discord, your family. I don't think I know.
But over time, I kind of gained a little weight, so...
that was the chat, not me.
Laugh it up.
That was the chat.
But you can't.
Ooh.
Anyways, I hope you enjoyed today's video. I'm back.
I did.
And we're going to have a lot of fun. And this time, I ain't stopping.
Tell him.
I'm going to reach 2,000 subscribers.
Do it.
I'm going to get that silver play button on
okay.
And I'm going to succeed.
Tell him.
I'm going to be the first disabled YouTuber on this platform to kick ass and take names.
Just give me a second. We're going to just open up a new chat here. Who was the first disabled live streamer to kick ass and take names? If we're talking about early disabled live streamers who made an impact, a few names stand out. But it depends on what you mean by kick ass and take names. Here we go. Here's a list. Bajan Canadian Mitch Hughes. Now, while not widely known for his disability,
You can come to me for honesty.
he was one of the first Minecraft streamers to dominate YouTube and Twitch in the early days. Okay, very cool. Broly Legs, a competitive Street Fighter player. Wait a minute, now we're dipping our toes into the vortex with a arthrogyposis. I'm sorry. Arthrogyprosis, who plays using his face and has beaten top tier players. Okay. So literally the definition of kicking ass and taking names. Rocky No Hands, the third and final one in this list, a quadriplegic gamer who plays shooters like Fortnite using a quad stick, proving that he can go toe to toe with other able-bodied players. Let's go. Super Blind Man, yes, thank you. Dapper Dragons got it right. Feel so bad for him. His second chin's bigger than the first. Well, yeah, he was talking about his weight, and I guess the first step to weight loss is knowing that you have a problem with your weight. And maybe he'll take some steps, or maybe he'll take maybe he'll get himself on the path to seeing his weight loss goals through. Super Blind Man, true.
I intend to keep, and this time,
Fed Pora was a woman who had no arms. She was gold in League of Legends at minimum. Let's go. Let's go. Good for her.
Thank you all for watching and seeing this video.
If there's no women on the internet, I'm going to have to Google this name.
Subscribe to my YouTube channel. We're at 1,689 subscribers. We're going to get to 2,000 subscribers.
Fed Pro? I didn't mean that.
Oh, and by the way,
okay, I see you're on Twitch.
I had to unsubscribe
League
to
of
some
Legends
people because
I hope he didn't unsubscribe to me. I hope he sees this video.
Just complete assholes. And let me tell you this.
Tell him.
I thought they were my friends, but it was such a lie.
Anyways, don't you hate that?
I'm Alex, as always. Thank you for watching the video of I've Had Enough, and I'll see you in the next one.
All right.
Have a great day, everyone.
Thank you.
Care.
All right. Well, thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, Captain Alex. Yeah, I watch ASMR videos. Leave me alone. Maybe he identifies with Phil and think Phil is disabled too. Oh, shit. That just might be it. I think that's why a lot of those type of people tend to gravitate around Phil, because they have a kindred spirit with them. However, Phil is just so in denial about his current situation. It's hard to, really take into consideration, if anything, that he presents outwardly to the world at large is really him. But yeah, I mean, this was a very tame video in compared to some of his others. And especially his AI generated songs are especially questionable, because he definitely has a lot of strong opinions about Jews, about gay people, black people. It's just, he's running the gambit there. I guess he's also one of these white power people, one of these it's always the ones that are like the least genetically favored to keep the white race going, are the ones that are, constantly saying white power and all that shit. But hey, who am I? I'm just a 20-year professional wrestler that has been live streaming for about 2 hours and 45 minutes. No, he's Canadian. He's Canadian. He did say people call him regarded since he was 5. This is true. This is true. This is true. But hey, the night's not over. We still have Street Fighter 5 to get into. I figured we'd have a little bit of fun enjoying Captain Alex together. If you haven't seen Captain Alex, please do follow his channel. There's actually a couple channels that clip him as well. I highly recommend you check them out as well. And do stay tuned, because coming up on Wednesday, we return to live streaming with No Waifu Wednesday. I'm sure more nonsense will have been going on in the Vortex, and we're going to have to catch up on it. We might play more Street Fighter 6 then. I might get better with Mai. I haven't even touched M. Bison yet. So The week's wide open, and I'm weighing the pros and cons. I want to see if I can wake up early tomorrow morning at around 6:30, so I can get live at 7:30, so I can live stream Stepmania till around 8:30, and then go to work. This is my first real exposure to him. He's weird. Yeah. And there's a lot of people out there that have like surrounded him, and a lot of it's buddy trolling, but a lot of other people are just being straight up mean to him, which is also hilarious. So all of y'all keep up the good work. I had somebody come to the channel actually and say, hey, are you sure you want to be buddy trolling this guy? This is what he's really all about. And so I was linked a video. We watched a little bit of it on stream, and suffice to say, I mean, it wasn't a good look. And there was even actually a time where I was like, hey, Captain Alex, let's go ahead and do an interview. And then I kind of got smartened up to the guy, and I was like, I'm not trying to fuck with this guy anymore. So I kind of stepped back and let other people touch the poo. I do stop by on his stream sometimes to say hello, and I even submitted 2 pieces of artwork for his art contest. The first one wasn't adequate enough because I didn't make him a buff guy, which he asked for, which was weird. So I tried again, and I put his face on a Triple H from 2000s where he was all roided up, and it was hilarious. But of course, I had to put a couple of little Easter eggs in there, and oh my goodness, oh my God, she's so pretty. Look at that smile. Ooh, look at her. Well, you know what that means, ladies and gentlemen. When a beautiful woman walks into the door, the stream turns off. Yeah, don't buddy troll him on main. Oh, he knows. He definitely knows who I am. And like, I try to be sweet and sour sometimes, like call him out and check him when he does dumb shit. But then also, I was trying to dig to get some information. So I was asking about like what his favorite Mortal Kombat character was. And I'd say mine was Reptile. And he'd go, oh, I dressed up as Reptile one Ren Fair or whatever, and lo and behold, his profile picture had the Reptile costume on it. So we already know and kind of confirmed that this this timeline that he put together is of his own making. So, but with all that being said, guys, we're not going to get into Street Fighter. We're going to save that for No Way for Wednesday, and who knows? Stay tuned tomorrow morning. If I get up extra early, I might get in an hour or so of Stepmania before I have to go to work. I lost the conversation. Where were we? He LARPs too. Yes. Well, he like goes to I guess he goes to like Ren Fair or whatever, and for some reason he dressed up like a Mortal Kombat character. Like, I tried to be really sweet about it too. I was like, who was your what was your favorite Halloween costume? One year I dressed up like Raiden, and it was cool because it was an easy costume because I wore karate gi, and then took a piece of poster board and just cut one line up the side and then pulled the 2 sides together, and there was the Raiden hat. Well, I want to thank all you guys for hanging out with me here tonight. Do stay tuned. If not tomorrow morning, definitely Wednesday evening, and then Friday evening after that. Really do appreciate all of your guys' company. And until next time, y'all, take care, be safe. I love each and every one of you platonically and consensually. Stay happy, healthy, and hydrated. Until next time, peace.